Welcome back, beautiful souls. This is Soldier of Light reporting for duty, and I have a co-host today for our readings. For some of you guys who, most of you probably know him, Mr. Jay Rocco, and he's going to help me out with some of these chats and some of these questions you guys have, so that way I can kind of keep up because I usually like to it's hard for me to be able to read all your guys' comments, plus kind of keep up on the chats, plus channel and pull cards, and it's a lot. So I really appreciate you helping me out today, Jay.
No problem. Just consider me man of white, as you said.
He's my man of white. My man of white. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. So, but yeah, thank you guys for popping in. I like the number already. So look, it just jumped up right that quickly. So that's awesome. So awesome, guys. We're usually do every Mondays. I'm going to start doing this. It's 7 o'clock Central Time, as you guys know. This is just to kind of help out the people who may not be able to afford, you know, a full reading with myself or Kristen or somebody else. But maybe if you have even $2, that's something that I'd like to try to help you. Maybe give you any questions or anything that you might have. So that's the purpose of this. It's not for me to try to make a bunch of money. It's just to try to help you guys. But of course, things cost me money to be able to even be able to put this on for you guys. So, but I really appreciate your guys' support. We're going to go ahead and start to pull some cards here in a minute. I just wanted to say, awesome for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We keep jumping up in numbers, which is great, and I really appreciate it. And you guys are the reasons why I come on here, and I mean, because a lot of times, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've been tired, the last couple of weeks on and off. I really had my energy has really been pulled around, and I do a lot of things to harness my energy, but I feel like I feel in the collective in general is what I really feel more than my own because I know I'm at peace. So, but I feel others' energy so strongly. So that's the reason why I feel like kind of things that are I was kind of pushed to do this. It's bigger than myself, so that's the reason why I just wanted to come on and kind of do this like a weekly thing, And I know things come up for people, and this would just help in your own personal life. And I also want to let people know that we're here, besides our roundtables that we always have on our Wednesdays, which is something that's coming up, guys. This Wednesday's show is going to be a good one too. We have a couple of guests coming on.
May I interrupt? Your brother is saying send him a link. Good vibrations.
Gotcha. All right. Let me copy. Sorry, guys. Just a second here.
And no, the stuff you had mentioned about the screen, it's not working. So I'm just I'm just taking the photos. We'll go from there.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what Jason's email is.
I can grab it for you if you need it.
No, I got it. I'm just trying to see. Mind me, guys. You have his personal one?
I see it.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. Hold on.
We'll get started. I promise. Just hang there with me. I just need his good vibrations. If you're on, I need text me your email address again, just your personal one. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Okay, sent.
Perfect. Just trying to get somebody else to come on. So, gotcha. Sending it now.
Jason, there was Christine Johnson says she paid for 3 questions before the show started. She didn't see them. I don't have access to see them. That's why we always say try not to post them too soon, because it's not necessarily the channel's fault that they can't access them. Sometimes they can, but if it's posted, if it's posted too early, unfortunately, they're gone. It depends.
I don't see anything Christine Johnson, and only ones that I see come up are the ones that are here in this chat now. If there's 3 questions, I'll look to see on my YouTube link after the show. And if you want to look up my email address, the 3 questions that you have, if you did pay for them, I'll look on my YouTube. There should be a record of it because they take the payment. So I will, if you send me an email with those questions, if they're gone, I just see the super sticker or the super payment, just to make sure I reiterate it, and I'll send them to you. Okay. I'll email it right back to you. Like I said, I only see 4 up there right now. So, and that's just from the beginning of the show.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Would you like to start from what I have so far, or how you want to wait for Jason? Hey,
no, here you are, man.
Hey, Soldier of Light, brother. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Hey, the rock star Rocco.
Good to see you, my friend.
My father, thank you so much. Good to see you too. Man, it's good to be on. Impromptu. I love it.
Yeah. We're just trying to get everything going. I'm trying to, I gave him the co-host abilities, and he can't highlight anything. I don't understand what's going on with this, man. Like, he shows approved co-hosting. Either way, we'll figure it out. But that's awesome. So here we got Jason. He joined us. If you guys, you know who he is. Most of you guys came over here from my channel because of their channel. So, but first thing I want to do, actually, like I said, this is just a kind of different show, guys. This is just me answering questions for the Soul Tribe as things come up, and I know we've had a lot of crazy things going on in the world right now. So I know that there's a lot of questions that come up for that, and a lot of questions that people are dealing with on a daily basis. So, like I said, I really appreciate you guys all tuning in, and this is going to be awesome. So, first question I see that I'm going to pull up. What is the connection between my parrot and my mom? All right. Let me see if I can highlight that one somewhere. All right. Oops, that's not what I want. Don't mind me, man. I'm still trying to scroll through this. My co-host, he was supposed to have co-host abilities.
Got nothing.
And he's got nothing. All right. So the question is, what is connection? So DHP Junior, I wish I can't even find your comment on here.
On here, I see DHP Junior. Hello, Soldier. I would like a reading. Thank you.
Yeah, but there's another one before that I'm seeing here.
I don't. The one that I have, that one as the very first one.
Okay, so I got it. Okay, all right. So that I see what it is now. Okay, cool. All right. So DHP, that's the first one. I would like a reading, thanks. All right, so let me see what we get, man. We'll see what we can get. Let's see what message that Spirit has for Mr. DHP Jr. Please and thank you for your assistance.
Jason, Brian, I am Mana White here tonight, so you may have to fill in the color.
That's right.
So I'm turning the letters.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Thank you guys for hopping on, showing some support for the Soldier of Light. Jay, the Rockstar Rocco, of course.
All right. So DHP Jr., the first thing I pull up with just a general reading, I have the Knight of Pentacles. It tells me you're a very hard worker. You're very trustworthy, and I feel like you're very efficient in things you do. You have a routine about you. And I also have that maybe you felt like you've been betrayed. Something's been going on in your life, because I have the Seven of Swords. Maybe you felt stabbed in the back, or maybe something around that you're not resonating with, that you feel is maybe a little shady, a little deceptive. Because I have the Tower after that, so maybe there's something that's been disruptive or is going to come up that you're maybe looking to make a change, or something that's come up that's made a change. But I feel like the sudden change that you had, the upheaval, is going to lead to something beautiful, because I have the Sun card after that. So that tells me that this beautiful, or this upheaval, maybe something that maybe you strategized, even maybe you said I was leaving something, or something happened where I feel like this is opening you up to a brand new beginning with that Sun card. That means that your joy is going to be returned, the vitality back in your life, the things that you want to manifest. Then I have the Six of Wands after that. So it tells me there's going to be celebration. There's another celebration coming. So after this Tower moment, I see a beautiful new beginning. I have the Chariot after that. So it tells me things are coming towards you quicker. Things are picking up speed. You're making movement in this journey. And then I have the Hierophant after that. So it tells me they want you to continue to connect to spirit. They want you to around you. I feel like maybe people around you look to you for guidance. So I feel like you're very family oriented, or you're very close with the people around you. So they want you to continue to fight with that Knight of Wands. You have energy. You're passionate. They want you to continue to fight for the things you believe in and the people that you're around. Because I have the Strength card after that. So it tells me you're very courageous. You're very loving. You're very passionate. So you're very open to love and giving love. So tell me you're strong enough for all this disruption that you've gone through. You have the strength, and things are moving on. Then I have the Judgment. So I'm not going to pull any more for you. That tells me it was karmic in nature. This had to happen. You had an awakening, a life call, a life change. I feel like this was something that needed to happen for you, and it's for the better with that Judgment card. So I hope that resonates with you, JHP Jr. If it is, I'd like to see what you have. Thank you for the super sticker.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, man.
Okay, the next one I have.
And if you see any comments in the chats, guys, can you let me know? Like if somebody resonates. So I have 2 eyes now. It's even better. Absolutely. I just like to know what people's resonation, if it resonates with them, or if they say I'm crazy and doesn't make any sense. So
all right, we have
I get what I get. So
we have Moniqueness. Anything on my past life?
All right, Moniqueness. Let's see what we got. Well, one card jumped out at me right away. So this tells me that you already had a previous life. So this tells me that you were, before I even pull any more, Page of Pentacles, you were younger. So I don't know. I'm going to wait to see what they're telling me with this Page of Pentacles card that came flying out of my deck.
And DHP said 10-10. Definitely a 10-10 reading.
So that's what I thought before I even pulled the card. So it was the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you died when you were young, because I have the Death card after that. So something came to an end. And then there was heartbreak related to that with that 3 of Swords. So I feel like there was something related to that. It was heartbreak for your family in a previous lifetime, because I have the 10 of Pentacles. That's your fulfillment. That's your legacy that you leave behind. And I feel like you were maybe as a younger child, you're very inquisitive, and you always wanted to learn new things, and you're always out and about. And I feel like you were in the process of, you were out trying to discover something. You were out and about, and you were in the process of looking for something. And I feel like you had something happen to you at that point, and that's how you were taken off the plane. And I feel like you were searching for knowledge, because I have the High Priestess card. You're always in tuned, even in your previous life. You were searching for knowledge. I feel like when you were out and about as a young child, you had a lot of thoughts. You had a lot of things that you were very inquisitive about. And you're very ambitious. You like to take action. You didn't listen. You were very, very ambitious for the things that you wanted to do. But I also feel like when it came down to the Queen of Cups, I feel like this is something that you're going through a healing process. I feel in this lifetime is what I feel from the previous, because of the 9 of Swords, because of the previous things that have happened to you in previous lifetimes. And then I have the 4 of Wands after that. So I'm not going to pull any more. So that tells me this is going to work out. You're going to have celebration, a family celebration as you move forward. You had an issue when you were in a previous life. You died when you were young, it looks like. So this is the purpose. You're coming to completion with this in this journey, I feel, with that 4 of Wands. And I hope that resonated with you, Moniqueness.
Thank you, Moniqueness. She says, that's why they keep me alive in this lifetime. The next question I have up is from Kidbug4732. What message? I'm sorry.
Kidbug?
Yeah. What message do my guides / ancestors have for me?
Oh yeah, I gotta send me a link, bro.
Yeah. You sent me a
Oh,
link.
you can see that. Yeah.
Good. I love
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Hey, let me do my mana white.
Man of white. Oh yeah. I love it. You guys are awesome. Thanks for popping on. It makes it fun. Let's see. What do my guides ancestors have for me? You know, I'm going to pull up. I'm going to use my ancestor cards. I don't ever use them enough, and this is a perfect question for an ancestor deck. Let's see what we got. This one I read a lot different than I do other cards, so I just want to see what your ancestors and your guides have for you. Or some of you may know this is kind of what they look like. Different guides, different things along that line. So I'm going to see what your ancestors have for you. Let's do but I love it. I love this. And I'm going to tell you a little story before I even get into this pull, okay? When I first started reading cards, this was like one of the first decks that I bought. And I started asking my guides and everything. I'm like, when I channel, who am I channeling when I'm channeling for card reading? And I started shuffling when I was asking this question. One card flew out of my deck. One. And flew and landed on the ground. Do you know what that card was? This one.
Ooh.
That was the one that came
Big
out.
JC.
So that was the one that tells me. So that's the first card I pulled for you. So that tells me that you're a spiritual person. And I feel like this is what they're telling me. They want you to connect to spirit, and the light is around you. That's what they're telling me with the spiritual experience. You're here on a spiritual experience, is what that's telling me. And then you also have the air guardian. So they want your perception is changing. Your perception is changing. That tells me like maybe some things that you've learned about. So they're telling me that your perception is changing in your life. You're connecting more with spirit. So I feel like between the great teacher with that spirit with Jesus and then the air guardian, that tells me your perception is changing. You're connecting more with spirit. But then I also have the high priestess. That tells me you're very intuitive. So that tells me that they want you to continue to connect with that intuitive ability that you have. They come to you intuitively, is what they're telling me. Then I have the direction guardian. So I feel like they help you with your path. So they're telling me that this is how I feel like they take you, they help you on your journey. That's what they're here to do. So when you have questions about when you have concerns that come up in your mind, they come into the picture to help you. Then I have the snake. So the snake tells me that you're shedding your old skin. So you went from old and you're moving into a new journey, because that's what the snake means to me. It's a renewal. They shed their skin. So I feel like that's what Spirit's telling me. You're in a new renewal process. Then I have the earth guardian. So that tells me they want you to remain rooted and grounded. They want you to continue to connect spiritual, as I mentioned. This is all part of your spiritual journey. And then I have a hunter after that. So that tells me that your fear, they want you to track down like a hunter, your desires. They want you to fight your fears, get them away from you. That's what they want. That's what they're telling me as that hunter. You have the tools to stare down your fears and remove them. But you also have the tools to get what you desire as the hunter. So that's what they're telling me. And then a warrior. So I'm going to leave it at that. So Kid Bug, the warrior card comes up, says, be fearless. That's what they want you to be, fearless. Stand strong. So that tells me that you are a warrior. They want you to continue to fight for the light. Continue to connect for spirit. Continue. Your guides are always with you to help guide you spiritually. And I know that this sounds pretty standard protocol, but that's exactly how the cards came out for me. to explain to you. That's what they're telling me, that everything that you're doing is on the right path, and your guides are there to help guide you and steer you in the direction. But you're the warrior, and you have all the tools you need to fight and remove the fears and go get the desires that you crave and that you need, and that you will be fulfilled. So I hope that resonated with you, Kid Bug 4732.
Excellent reading. Our next one up, and please leave a comment in the chat, would you, Kid Bug? The next one we have up is again DHP Jr.
All right.
Is Jehovah from the Bible Satan himself? And if so, are people worshiping Satan in churches unknowingly?
Wow. What an epic question.
Yeah, that's large. That's large.
If so, are people worshiping Satan in the churches unknowingly? Oh my God.
That's a big question. And guess who gets to read it?
That's you.
The soldier.
Wait, is that I'm just wondering, is that Dennis in disguise? DHP Jr. watching you. That's like a Dennis question.
Right? All right. First thing, so it's a multiple question. So I'm going to ask first, is Jehovah from the Bible Satan himself? That's the first question. We'll go with that one first.
Mm-hmm. And this is very hard, Jason. I don't know how you do this. Well, you have a little moderator thing. I'm kind of, but still, it's hard. It's easy just to go hit a thumbs up.
I love it. I know it is, but I love doing it.
This is hard. You're made for this, not me. That's for sure.
Wow. This is heavy.
Do it.
So I get the Queen of Pentacles.
I already know
yes.
what you got.
Yes, that tells me yes.
Yeah.
So that tells me that people are going there because that's a nurturing card. So you're asking me, is Satan himself? Yeah. So people, when you're asking about the church, I get a yes. I get the Nine of Pentacles after that. That's self-pleasure. So I feel like that was the pleasure of the devil to put this forward. I feel it was part of their plan, because that's something that's a self-reward, luxury. Like, this is worship me. The Nine of Pentacles isn't a bad card, but when you're asking in this context, I would say yes, because also what that is I get the Five of Pentacles after that. So that's going to lead to people having, fears and doubts and ill health because of the fears they're putting out in the narrative. And Jason's lights are flickering. And then I got the 10 of Wands. So that's a burden. So that they put these in there because it's been planned. And this is something that I feel like when it comes to this, like I'm getting kind of jittery, is the 10 of Wands. I feel like it was to burden people financially. I got burdened right now financially. And because I have 3 Pentacles in this reading, and then I have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is usually a nurturing card, but I feel this also can be a deceptive card. The King of Cups can be deceptive. So I feel it was to deceive people's goodwill and nature with the Queen of Pentacles, and because it was for self-pleasure to create fear and burdens of people financially for the church. And the King of Wands. So yes, he was the leader. He was the leader. And I got, are people worshiping Satan? I'm going to ask that right now. Are people worshiping Satan? I don't even have to finish. I already know.
I was going to say, yeah.
I already know. So yes, there's a couple of reasons why they created this, because I have the Two of Pentacles. Then I have the Queen of Wands. So I feel Satan I feel like there's a lot of deception when it comes to this. I feel like Satan is both a male and a female. Is why I'm getting the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. I feel like they want to be worshipped. And I also feel there's a lot of sexuality involved with the church.
Entertainment purposes only.
Because the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands can also be very sexually attractive, or they're sexual magnets. That's something that could be with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And I have the Ace of Cups. So that tells me yes, because people love and worship, so they're being fooled to love and worship. That's what that card means to me. So their cup overflows with abundance from the transfer from us. So we give them energy, we give them money in order to represent or pray to the false that they're putting in front of us.
Sage on that one. Phew, bad.
And then I got the King of Pentacles. That tells me exactly. So it's to help to make them feel like they're the king. They're above. They have all the resources. I'm the best.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's telling me. That was for greed.
Yep.
It was for
Illusion.
greed. So that's what I got with that.
Okay, let us know about that in the chat. And then their next one up is Moniqueness again.
Hold on.
Sorry. Comments, anyone? That was a heavy
that was a heavy one. Maybe we should just break out and have a little conversation before answering another question, brother. That was deep.
I feel like something up my spine is why.
I agree.
I mean, I agree and I disagree a little bit. I know churches, like there are a lot of churches out there that are bad, yes, and then there are some that are not. They're serving, I believe, the real Jesus Christ. If it's a 503, what is that? A 5013C corporation? I don't know. That might be something to look into. That was a deep question. That was a deep question.
That is. I want to go back to the fact that the early church really had a lot to do with tithing. So yeah. I think that greed that what Jason had mentioned about the greed and for money was the initial from the earlier days,
right?
More so than current, but yeah, that was there.
Right, because the tithing in the Bible is like 10% of everything that you have. I mean, that's a lot. If you have nothing and then they want 10%, I'm just saying, that's crazy.
All right.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah,
We're at Moniqueness. Again, this is, was I abducted as a child? I'm going in order, people, so no.
Is this from a previous or this one?
This is okay. Her first one was
I know, but I'm saying, is she referring to her previous lifetime, or was she abducted in this lifetime?
I don't know. Can you kind of clarify that real quick, Moniqueness? Can you give me a?
Do you see how bright my light is?
Yes, I do.
I saw mine just flicker. This is crazy.
You see how bright
this lifetime? We have this lifetime. She's asking this lifetime.
Better be careful.
And yours are flickering, Jason. See, I am.
You see it go down now?
Yeah.
You see it go down?
Yeah, I am the anchor. So it is this lifetime, Jason.
Okay, this lifetime.
Was I abducted as a child this lifetime?
Now you saw me when I read, Jason. You saw it on camera live. When I read, that's what happens.
I did.
I pulled from the light, man. You see that? That was Jesus behind me. That's why I lit up. You know that, right?
That's what you've been telling me. This is the first time I've seen it live. Absolutely,
I'm telling you, brother.
Epic.
It's not just, I don't make these things up. It happened. All right, let me see. Was I abducted as a child? And she said in this lifetime?
In this lifetime.
Okay.
Jay, you still drinking some coffee? I love it.
I'm down to the portable cup because my other ones are in the dishwasher. I only have two because I lose them.
Me too. I do as well. What kind of treats was your wife making yesterday?
Chocolate chip cookies. And she was prepping the next batch of cookies, some kind of peanut butter, something, don't know. But the sad part is when she's mixing that shit up, half the calories come right onto me. I can feel it. You know, she's mixing and here comes the calories. They're just hitting me, and I haven't even tasted one yet.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
It's the unfortunate truth.
It's something crazy.
All right, brother. SOULdier, what'd you get?
I got the King of Wands. So it tells me, yes, that a male figure, I feel, abducted you. Somebody who's maybe a leader, maybe some type of corporate person, I feel. And I get there was a lot of challenges regarding to get you what happened. There was some infighting because then I have the Emperor card as well. So I feel like there was there was something going on. So this person was respected. There was a leader in something. And then I have the devil card after that. So that tells me like this person that was a leader in something, maybe they were higher up in the cult, or this was to get them promoted in the cult, or something along that line, because I have the Two of Swords. There was some things that was difficult for them to even make this happen. Because then I have the Fool. So it means there was a new journey that happened. So a journey did occur. Then I have the Eight of Swords, which is imprisonment. So you were imprisoned. And then I have the Six, or the Lovers card after that. So I feel they abducted you to bring you to maybe a couple, or some type of man and woman. Maybe they moved you to some type of man and woman situation, some with the Lovers card. So I feel like there may be two people involved in this scenario, is what I feel. Because then I got the Four of Cups. So there was something that happened. So I feel like, and then the Hanged Man. So there was something that was, yeah. So they had to wait on it. It wasn't something that happened. So it was a delay, something that happened, that they had to wait. They had to wait for some time in order for it to happen. So then I have that there was a couple of options that they had with the Two of Pentacles. And then I have the Ace of Cups. So yes, that tells me that you were abducted. So there was something going on that was agreed to. I feel it was some type of an agreement. And there was a male who abducted you and it was for the dark. And you did take a journey. I see that. And then there was imprisonment. So you were grabbed. And I see the Ace of Cups as well. So they had to wait. I feel like they were contemplating this for a while. And they were planning it for a while for that to happen. And whatever happened, I feel like that's exactly what it was. It was planned. It was agreed to.
It's pretty heavy.
And I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that happened. But I don't know if any of that resonates with you, Moniqueness. I like to see if they're going to, something
she's
comes
saying
up.
it was a white man and a white van, and she feels also she was switched at birth. Okay. And that's why she cries for children right now. So thank you, Monique. Okay. It sounds like you have a good head on your shoulders, but prayers and love to you also.
Absolutely.
Next up on the board, we have, it looks like Shannon Adams. Hello, Soul family. Can you tell me what's going on with my family? ? My three children to be exact. So can you tell me what's going on with my family or my three children?
So that was the next person you had?
That's the, oh wait.
I have another DHP Junior one next for me on my list.
Jehovah, hold on.
What is the connection between my parent and my mom? That was the one I got next.
Hold on. My things are a little out of order from the photographs, it looks like.
I'll read on this
I
one.
did see that question.
You did or did?
It's not. Wow, that's weird. That's not showing up. I actually took a photo of that.
All right, I'm going to pull this one up.
Go ahead. Go.
DHP Junior. What is the connection between my parent and my mom?
Welcome to the channel. I know I took that picture.
I get a list of all these. So I got the 10 of Swords. So DHP Junior. So maybe something came to maybe it was a painful ending. So maybe something happened and there was a painful ending. And I feel like there's 8 of Cups. So something was maybe a journey. Somebody left. I don't know the situation, but I feel like maybe somebody left or somebody was walking away from something. And I feel like after this, that I have the 6 of Wands. So I feel like this was some type of recognition. So maybe this parrot, maybe, I don't know if your mom's still here on the earth plane, but maybe there was a painful ending it came down to. I feel maybe this was the journey or maybe this parrot came back, because I have that this is recognition. So I feel like there's something going on that this person recognizes, and I have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like those are thoughts and words. So maybe I feel like that's a communication. Maybe your mom communicates through your parrot. And I feel like because I have the 10 of Cups after that. So I feel like this is a family situation for sure. I feel like it's to bring love and fulfillment. I feel like that's what they do. And I have the 5 of Wands. So I feel like maybe there's some conflicting information. Maybe you have some different something going on, conflicts. Maybe you have some type of conflicts mentally or something going on. I feel like maybe that parrot maybe brings you some solace and some maybe it's there for you. I feel like their energy, because I have the Hierophant. So I feel like this is a family thing. Your family unit is so they feel like they come around. This is family oriented. I have the King of Swords. I feel like because you use a lot of this, you have too much racing thoughts, but you're also very truthful. And I feel like this is what helps you with the mental racing thoughts. I feel like this parrot brings you calmness almost. I feel calm now. I feel like this, I see a petting. I see a petting. I don't know what that even means, but I see petting and I see calm.
It sounds
And I
like
feel
comfort.
like the Two of Wands. So this is something that helps you make progress. This is part of the journey. So I feel like this was something that was brought to you in order for you to help you progress when you have stalemates in your mind and you think too much and you're stuck. So I feel like this brings you peace and it helps bring you nurturing. I'm going to finish with that with the Queen of Cups. It's a healing. This parrot heals you. So I feel maybe your mom is tied to that as well energetically, and it helps heal you. It's a nurturing type of thing. I feel a nurturing type of thing. So I hope that resonated with you, and it's to help bring you balance, because the base of my deck is the Six of Pentacles. So I hope that resonated with you, DHP Jr., and thank you for the super stickers, and thank you guys for all the super stickers that I read so far. You guys are awesome. What's the next one you have? Moniqueness again?
I have Moniqueness again. Yes, actually, Shannon Adams is after Moniqueness. I apologize.
Okay.
Was that really Archangel Michael talking through my son? No description.
Well, good thing for you, Moniqueness. Archangel Michael is on speed dial with me. So now let's see what Spirit has for you. All right. Is it really Archangel Michael talking to my son?
Get it?
I already know the answer to this one, but I'm going to pull them anyway, so I can give you some in-depth answers.
Do it, Jason. Do it. I don't know.
Do it, SOULdier. Do
I
it.
don't even know if my mic's there. So
yes, I have the Three of Hearts. So that, or the Three of Swords. I mean, so the Three of Swords tells me there was some type of heartache or something that was going on. Maybe something that was happening. Then I have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is it's a calling. I feel like that's a calling. So the calling could be he's calling and talking through your son. It's an opening. It's an awakening. I feel like he comes there. Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like your son is a knight. Your son is a hard worker. Like he you don't know yet because he's growing, but he's already been developed. He's more advanced than he may be for his age. And I feel like he comes to him because he's a knight. He is a protector. So, and I feel like with that, and I also feel with the Knight of Wands, I feel like it's a test of faith. I feel like that was a show of faith for you because you've had your faith tested. So I feel like that was Archangel Michael's way of putting something together for you to understand. Because I have the Death card. So something came to an end. Something came to an end, or this is a new journey and a new beginning. This is a movement card. So I feel like this is something that's happened. It needed to happen. And I feel like this is something that, and also I feel like it was to bring you strength, because I have the Strength card, to bring you strength, to have strength again, to have courage, to have love. And I feel like it was a sign of love from Archangel Michael to work through your son so you could understand that you were supported and you're strong, and to be courageous in this change that you had, this heartbreak and this death and this ending that you had. I feel like that was the reason why, because there was a tower moment. I see the tower moment. I see that. And then the Chariot. So it was a new direction. It was to take you in a new direction. And I hope that resonated with you, because I also have the High Priestess card at the base of my deck. So that tells me that they intuitively, that's the reason why they want you to continue to connect intuitively. And I hope that resonated with you, Moniqueness. Thank you for the super sticker.
Brother, I want to ask you a question just to give you a little break. Michael, your Archangel, how did you get acquainted with him? Kind of tell me like your experience. What happened? How do you know it was him? What happened in your life?
So I feel it was the attunements. Okay, so I have this Reiki healer, right? And this Reiki teacher of mine, she's very powerful. She's an old Vietnamese older woman, almost 80 years old. She's a firecracker, man. She always had these special gifts. And she told me, I started working with her, learning Reiki and energy and all these things and the dragons and all the stuff that I didn't know about. She enlightened me to a lot of this stuff. And I was like, wow. So then I started kind of researching. So I started connecting more spiritually. And she's like, call in your guides and start learning who these angels are. Because I have a whole list of archangels, a whole list of them that I call upon. And it's usually Michael is one of them. So I started connecting with Michael, and I usually see a golden light with Michael. And that's usually, or it goes from gold to like white is kind of what I get between them. So I started connecting, just calling him in the most, and there would be times like, like I said, I even found out like from another psychic as well that I've been in close or close quarter conversations with him. So that tells me that I've always felt connected to Michael. He was the one I put on my forearm. That was my first tattoo I had on this forearm, was of Michael banishing Satan to hell. And then I added the rest of the sleeve after that in 2020. So I've always been connected to him. I don't know what it is. I've always felt connected to him. So I feel like I've connected with him just intuitively, try to connect. He's the first one I call upon for protection and cutting my energy cords. So I always ask him for that. And that's how I connect to him. So that's the only thing I can say, man. Just connect to him, call him. He's right here. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Love it, brother.
Hey, a little shout out to Miss Psychic D in the chat. How you doing, dear? That was excellent. Here's my next Vanna moment. Ready? We're going to turn it like Vanna. Now, this is Shannon Adams. Hello, Soul Tribe family. Can you tell me what is going on with my family? Exactly. She's referring to her 3 children.
Okay.
So what's going on with Shannon's 3 children? And I'm holding a poker face because my dogs are gassy.
Oh,
God. You don't have
Not
to
easy.
Poker face.
I know I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Chat good.
When it's brutal, I'll break. I'll be honest, I'll break. But right now, I'm holding a good poker face.
So first thing I get is a 10 of swords. So something is coming to an end. I don't know what it is. There's maybe some type of people felt maybe betrayed or something is coming to an ending. That's usually what it is. That's either a painful ending or a completion, the 10 of swords, because I have the 2 of cups after that. So it tells me that whatever's going on, I feel like there's going to be if there's been some falling out, I feel like there's going to be some unified love again, because I have the 2 of cups. That's 2 energies into one. That's balance coming back, because I have the Ace of Wands after that. So that tells me that maybe they're going to be inspired again. They're going to want to come, maybe desire to want to work. Maybe there's some type of project that they're going to do together, be inspired together, maybe to whatever's going on. I have the Page of Cups. So I feel like maybe intuitively there's going to be some type of bringing together. Some type of message is coming. I feel like maybe if there's some type of breakdown, maybe there's going to be someone to reach out. And I feel like there's going to be some type of I feel like this is going to be something that's beautiful. I feel is coming, like a surprise. Maybe people are going to be surprised maybe how this is going to turn out, because I have the Temperance card. It's not going to be a fast move, whatever this situation is, because it's the Temperance card. That's a slower moving card. That's in divine timing. But I also feel like there needs to be some hope. So I feel like if you're having some issues, Shannon, I feel like that's spirit telling me that there's some hope to come. There's balance coming back. The World card comes in after that. So it tells me that things are changing. Cycles. These are karmic cycles that need to be completed. And I feel like there's going to be fulfillment. Travel. There's going to be some travel involved, I feel. And I feel like the Queen of Cups. So there's going to be some healing. There's going to be healing. That's the Queen of Cups. There's going to be nurturing. I feel like maybe you're going to have some nurturing to do, or they're going to nurture each other. I feel there's some healing going to be done, because I have the Hierophant, and this is a family card for me. This is traditional family. So this is related to the family unit in itself. They're making progress with the 2 of Wands. This is something that is happening. Plans. There's plans that I'm telling you that there's karmic plans and divine plans in order that are coming. They're making progress. There's conflicts going on. I see that. with the 5 of Wands. But the Magician card comes out. It's not as bad as it seems. And things are moving into the new direction with they're able to manifest, and you're able to manifest everything that you need because you have all the tools in the toolbox. And so do they with that Magician card. It looks like there's maybe been some loss, possibly. And then Wheel of Fortune. So after the loss or the fear or of the loss that they've had, or the situation is going to change for the better with the Wheel of Fortune. Karmic cycles once again for the better. Hit the jackpot. We're in a new cycle. We're moving into the light. If there's been anything going on, I don't know if that resonates, Shannon Adams, but that's what I get, and tells me the Knight of Cups. So the Knight in Shining Armor moment is coming. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'd really like to get some feedback, and if that resonates with you, thank you for the super sticker.
Jason Bryan, your lights were flickering during when he was reading that. Do you have something to add to that? I'm just asking because of the lights, or if it was Jason.
No, I don't know, but they are flickering. But I don't have anything to add to that answer to that question. But I was reading some of the other comments.
Okay, maybe that was it. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I was reading one in particular. I don't know if you want me to read it right now.
No, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Rock and roll, man.
I don't know who this DHP Junior person is, but welcome to the Soldier of Light's channel. And this was the question. Where is it? It was pretty risque and controversial, if you know
the church.
Yes. Okay, here it is. It's from DHP Junior. Man. So it's the Holy Trinity representing homosexuality. The Father being a male, Jesus being a male, and the Holy Spirit being a male. I don't know about this one, brother. I don't know about this one.
Okay, so when you just said those words to me, the back of my head started getting pressure, and it started squeezing my head. As soon as you started saying those words to me, my head started getting squeezed in the back of my head. Like I felt it. So I don't know about... I think this is something Spirit's telling me right now, or something is telling me right now. You're getting into some stuff that you probably may not need to be getting into.
I was going to say that's a put the brakes on that feeling. If you ask me, I'm sorry, DHP.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull that one on this one yet, because literally what I just got from Spirit, DHP Junior, is literally I got someone squeezing the back of my neck and my head. So
I got bad vibe. I got bad vibe on that one. I'm just saying.
Pull away from that one. This is just because I don't want to pull in the energy that I know what's surrounding.
That's why your lights flickered, Jason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I have like a sharp pain in the middle of my forehead, and I'm like, what?
Okay, sorry about that. Let's move us on here. Cecilia 24 is up. Cecilia 24 is one of the earliest people in your chat, Jason Bryan, from your channel. I remember seeing her in there.
Yep.
So she says, hello. I know this sounds cliche, but what the heck is my soul purpose? Please and thank you. Much love to you three. There's your Vanna turn. Manna White.
Like, if you get a question like that, again, I wouldn't want your sister to even touch those questions, man.
Yeah.
There's no way, dude. I'm honestly, someone just told me right now to tell you that.
Yeah.
You tell her not to touch those questions.
Right.
Not saying she's not strong enough or anything like that, but
there's
my soul telling me, my head is tingling right now to tell me to tell you that.
I got my black tourmaline right here. Shout out to Harley Ray. Go to harleyrayboutique.myshopify.com. Got your black tourmaline crystal right here and your sage. I love it.
Celia 24.
So, what is her soul purpose? Please and thank you.
Is it Cecilia? Yeah, Cecilia. What's your soul purpose? Let's find out. Cecilia's soul purpose on this.
You can help me you can come over and help me eat some of these chocolate chip cookies, Cecilia.
First card I pull is the Lover's card. You're here to bring unity. You're here to bring love and balance, and harmony, because there's some difficult things that are going on. This is the Two of Swords. There's a lot of things that are going on. And then I have the Nine of Pentacles. So that tells me this is like there's going to be rewards for not just yourself, but for others. And I feel like this is part of your soul's reward. You're here to help bring balance to the world. Because I have the Devil card after that. So that tells me you're here to fight the darkness. You're here to bring You're here to bring love and harmony to the world because of the difficult things that we're facing. And my light is so bright right now.
Mhm.
And then I have the Emperor card. So it tells me you're a warrior. You're a warrior. It tells me they want you to be strong, be courageous in this fight. Be very focused because that's what you're here to do. You're here, you have a responsibility. Be practical in these things that you're doing. You're also going to have some challenges with the 7 of Wands. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have a lot of things. They want you to persevere. They want you to maintain control of your energetic field, as we talk about a lot. I have the Ace of Cups. You're here to bring love. You're here to bring harmony, compassion. You're here intuitively. I feel you also help others intuitively. And then I have the Ace of Swords after that. So it tells me you're here to bring mental clarity. You're here to bring victory for the light. You're also here to help break through, help people break through things. And as far as maybe you're having breakthroughs at this point, I feel mentally. And also tell me 7 of Pentacles. So this is something you've been working on many lifetimes. So I feel like the 7 of Pentacles comes up. There's a long-term success. So this is for the long-term success as well of others you leave behind you. Because I have the Queen of Pentacles after that. So you're here to nurture. You're here to help bring fruitfulness to the others around you. That's emotionally, financially, just helping them root and ground, because that's what you are as that person as well. Then I have the Justice card. So you're here in this mission to help bring justice to the world and to the people who've been unjustly prosecuted and just unfairly taken advantage of, which is all of us that aren't in that dark club. So I feel like you're here to bring justice and healing and nurturing for the collective.
That's beautiful.
And I hope that resonates with you, Cecilia, because that's exactly what I got. And the Hermit card tells me you're a very old soul. Indeed. And you're here for spiritual enlightenment. This is part of what you're here for as well. So I hope that resonated with you, Cecilia24. Thank you for the super sticker, the super chat.
Okay, up next we have Lauren C. And I just saw in the chat that she got 5 feet of snow recently. But
must be in Buffalo.
Yeah, well, here's our question.
In New York.
This is a touchy one. I don't know necessarily if this should be answered, but we're going to read it out. I'm tapering off 2 medications currently. Can you tell me which one is causing me more harm? I'm going to slaughter this.
Klonopin and progesterone.
Thank you.
I'm a retired nurse, so to be honest with you, they're both bad. Your progesterone, I know, affects your hormones, but Klonopin is just for to keep you mellow and keep you. That's usually what people use Klonopin for. So I would say tapering off your medications. Definitely taper them off with progesterone, because I'm sure that they did a titrating dose for you to go up with it to where you're at now. And I'm sure you'll have to do a titrating dose downward to get your hormones in a regular, just be baseline what they need to be. So I would say, if I was to you, I mean, that's up to you. I'm not here to give medical advice. I'm not a doctor. But what I would say is whatever you feel most compelled to stop based on the information I just kind of told you. Not medical advice. It's however you feel you should do it. Okay, Lauren?
You know your body.
Yes. And thank you for the super sticker.
Thank you so much. Chat. Next up, we have Shirley Q. And this is a simple one. I mean, a simple, nice, easy question. Do you see my daughters joining me on this path? And I'm assuming her path.
Shirley Q. All right, Shirley.
I like the picture. That's a very good worded question, specific. Oh, they're sneaking in super chats behind me. I see this. Got it. You make this look easy, Jason Brain.
I know. I'm getting. I'm like.
And a white turn.
I know. I'm like, man, this is a different type of show for me. Usually, I'm doing like 5 things. I'm just trying to concentrate on one. That's tough.
We have a super sticker, Miriam Wallace. Thank you for the super sticker.
We got another super sticker by Cecilia24. Shout out to Cecilia24. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, Shirley Q. So the first thing I have is I have the devil card was the first thing. So that's usually a no right away, but that could mean from the past. I feel like that's also because how I'm pulling these cards in order. I would always say that my first is my past. So I feel like maybe there was some darkness around the situation with whatever's going on your with your daughter. Maybe it was. It doesn't mean that she's evil or dark, but maybe there's some darkness around her or some type of that's been affecting her person or how her energy levels are. Because then I have the Emperor card after that. So I feel like as we move forward, there's some
Telling me.
challenges she's going through. So I feel like things will eventually once these challenges she overcomes them. So I feel like there's some challenges she has going on in her life. She may have a problem maybe with someone in her life as a male. Maybe there's a male figure in her life. Possibly she has challenges with. And I feel like that's something that they're telling me, but and it's related to love. But I feel like things are going. So I have the Ace of Cups after that. So there's some challenges you guys are going through. I feel the Ace of Cups is going to in the immediate future. I feel like things are going to change soon. I don't know why I feel. I feel like your cup is going to overflow with love again. That means a proposal. That mean doesn't mean like a marriage proposal. It means propose. Like she's maybe going to propose to come back, talk to you if you guys have had a falling out or something along that line. Because I have the Temperance card after that, so it tells me that there's going to be harmony and balance, and this is in divine timing. So I feel things are going to pick up and they're going to work out. And I feel like they want you to continue to with the Four of Cups. You both have been contemplating this for some time. I know it. So I feel like this is something they want you to connect spiritually, both and continue to what you're doing, manifesting. Because then I have the Ten of Pentacles, so that tells me fulfillment is coming. That's your legacy card. That's your family card is going to come to fruition. So there's some challenges that you guys are having to work through from your past. I feel things are going to come into alignment, but it's going to be in the divine timing. So I feel that yes, things are. You both been contemplating things. I know you have. I know. So and things are going to work out, and I hope that resonated with you, Shirley. Thank you for the super chat.
Lauren C said thank you. And next up, let's see, we have.
Thank you, Miriam Wallace, for the super sticker. You very much blessed, light and love for you. Thank you.
We have Lady D up next.
Oh, Lady D.
Lady D. My 3 favorite men to watch are on screen right now. I love it. Jay Rocco, love you, brother. What message does Spirit have for me regarding Paul?
All right, let's see what we got, Lady D. Let's see.
70 minutes after President Kennedy was assassinated, they apprehended Oswald.
A 24-year-old misfit named Lee Harvey Oswald has been arrested by the Dallas police. And it now appears that the Soviets were not behind President Kennedy's assassination after all.
What do you got, Jason Bryan?
I don't know. I was just reading my where I get my news information. It looks like
Okay.
Carrie Lake has some choice words for Bill Gates, and it looks like it's pretty hot content, if you know what I mean. Carrie Lake, Bill Gates, they're about to rumble.
Being in that position with one God for 60 minutes, it had to have been.
All right, so when it comes to Paul, I feel like I get the Queen of Pentacles. So the message, so maybe there's something going on. I feel like maybe this person, Paul, was very practical or is very practical. And I feel like this is, they're very nurturing. And I feel like maybe you're very nurturing as well. And I have the Justice card after that. So there's something, if there's something been going on for Paul, it's going to come to fruition. It's going to be a win-win, or if it's related to you, it'll work itself out. Because I have the Justice card. That also tells me there's going to be some balance brought back into life, whatever it is, if it's your life or if it's Paul's. And I feel like with the King of Pentacles, so I feel like maybe this person, opportunity-wise, was very generous or is very generous, and I feel like maybe they're financially secure or they were financially secure. I keep getting like conflicting information in my mind, but I feel like this person was very good with money. And they're very, very nurturing. And I also feel with the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this message for maybe they're very courageous. This is, and they're very courageous. They're very independent. They're confident. They're very fiery. And I have the Queen of Cups, but I also feel like maybe this is nurturing. Maybe there's some healing going on. There's some healing going on possibly, or maybe this person is very intuitive. that were there. And I have the Wheel of Fortune, so some good luck is coming. I haven't seen anything yet that's telling me that they've passed on. So I feel like maybe this message, so there's some good luck coming financially for them. I feel like there's some good luck from karmic cycles. There's been some things that have been going on, some delays. I feel like whatever's been going on has been delayed with the Hanged Man. But I have the King of Wands. So it tells me that this person's a visionary. Their career opportunity is going to be better. They're going to be a leader. If they're not already, they are a leader. I feel like for others, they're a father figure. I feel. I feel like there's some opportunities that are out there, possibly going on. There's something, and I feel like there's some type of gift coming to them. They're also very giving, and they're also very generous. And I feel like a gift is going to come to them that's going to bring some balance back to their life. And I feel like this person is very truthful. They bring truth all the time. They're very smart. This person, Paul, and I feel like they have good clarity. They're very intelligent, but I feel like they're burdened a lot about some things that are going on. So I feel like things are taking action, manifesting. So whatever Paul's manifesting, I feel is going to come to fruition. He's got all the skills, and I feel like there's some things that he has all the skills he needs to make this happen. So I hope that resonated with you, Lady D. It's what I get from the cards. Thank you for the super sticker.
Okay. Next up, we have N Living. N as in Nancy, Living. And yes, I turned my TV off. I do that for the dog. Sorry. What do I need to know right now? Thank you so much, Jason. Sounds like a general.
N Living?
N Living.
What do I need to know right now? Thank you so much, Jason.
My wife made too many chocolate chip cookies and she expects me to eat them. I can't do that. N Living. Need a hand.
Jay, are those your favorite type of cookies, chocolate chip?
No, I hate them.
I can tell.
That's what I tell the wife. And we got a thank you, SOULdier, from Lady D.
So, N Living, I feel maybe there's some negative thoughts, or maybe you're feeling trapped. I feel like maybe you're feeling trapped or something. Because I got that from your past. I feel with the Eight of Swords. So maybe you're trapped in your thoughts. Maybe there's something going on. And I feel like, but I also feel like you're very courageous. I feel like maybe after this, and maybe something happened where you felt trapped in a situation. And I feel like you're very courageous. You're very independent. You have a zest for life. And I feel like you're very focused with that Queen of Wands. I also have the Queen of Cups after that. So it tells me you're in a state of healing. So maybe something happened, like you were feeling trapped and you moved on, I feel. And it looks like you're in a sense of healing, or you're a healer. Maybe you're also healing others. And I feel like you have a sense of calm too. You bring calm to others. And I also have the Sun card for after that. So that means there's some positivity. So if there was something that happened in your past, you were courageous. You moved past that. You were healed. You were in a healing environment. And this healing has led you to the Sun card, which is a beautiful fulfillment and joy. And I also have the World card. It needed to happen. It needed to happen. These karmic cycles are completing. You accomplish them. So that's what they're telling me with the World card. And it tells me here with the Knight of Pentacles, your fruits of your labor are going to be beautiful. That means your hard work, all the things you're working on yourself, you're going to come to fruition. Everything that you're manifesting has come to you. Because I feel like I feel with the Devil card, maybe there was some dark energy that was around you before. Maybe that's what you were fighting. Maybe you also have negative thoughts that can come up. Maybe dark thoughts that pop into your mind. Because I have the Emperor after that. So that means you're defeating these things, or you've defeated this dark energy, and you're defeating these dark thoughts. I feel like because you're very strong. You take responsibility. You're a leader of not only yourself, but I feel like you lead others just by your example. And I feel like this is something that you're focusing on improving yourself, because you have some challenges in your life. I see that. And I see that you always have that, but you're protected. You're very protective of yourself and others around you because of what's going on. So there's love. If you don't have a love life that's beautiful now, it's coming with that Ace of Cups. You're going to have a new love. Someone's going to, if they're not already, you're going to have someone come into your life that's going to be beautiful. Your cup's going to overflow spiritually, financially. I feel like you're going to have a lot of abundance because the base of my deck is the Judgment card. So this is something that had to happen. Judgment. You had a wake-up call. You learned about yourself You became stronger. You're improving. You're moving on in this journey. And it's something that was the wake-up call that you needed in order to progress in your journey.
Mhm.
And I hope that resonated with you and living.
Her name is Nancy, and I saw this when you were mentioning that faith, it seems. I don't know if it's spiritual, but keep the faith or something.
I hope that resonated.
Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Throw a comment in there if you get a chance. Now next up, we have Mimi's Girl. Mimi's Girl, can you tell me what the universe has to tell me?
All right. Mimi's Girl.
Mimi.
Can you tell me what the universe has to tell me? Yes, Mimi's Girl.
You just got a super sticker from, I'm going to slaughter this, so I'm just going to spell it out. MJOH. I'm not even going to attempt to pronunciate that. Thank you very much for your super sticker. I'm really terrible with pronunciations, just saying.
Okay. Let's see what the universe has for you, Mimi's Girl. I feel you have challenges. I have the 7 of Wands that come out. So, but it also tells me you persevere. Maybe you're a little defensive at times, it tells me, because of things that happen. And I also feel because I had the 9 of Swords, so maybe you have some anxieties. Maybe there's a lot of racing thoughts, and I feel like maybe you have, excuse me, when I burp, it's because they want me to tell you. So maybe there was some type of things that happened that was not good, and maybe you have some type of trauma from the past that made you very defensive. Or maybe you have nightmares or things that you really have, racing thoughts where you have sleepless nights. Then I have the Emperor card after that. So I feel like that's telling me that you're going to defeat these. You're a strong person. You're a leader, for yourself and others around you. You're able to maintain control. You're very disciplined in the things that you do. So that's what they're telling me. I feel like you're very disciplined, or maybe you're a little hard on yourself at times, is what I feel. And I feel with the Ace of Cups. So this trauma from your past, as I see, is learned. It's your growth in spirituality with the Ace of Cups. So this is a spiritual growth for you. You've learned a lot about yourself. I feel you're learning a lot about yourself, and maybe you're connecting more intuitively. I feel a lot. And I feel like the 8 of Swords also comes up. So I feel you feel maybe trapped. Maybe some of the things you're witnessing. Maybe you feel like negative thoughts that run in your mind. I see a lot of these thoughts in your mind. I feel like you're a thinker. You have a lot of things that are kind of going on. And I have the Queen of Wands. And I feel like you usually are a joyful person, but I feel like your mind kind of gets racing sometimes, and it really brings your energy down with that Queen of Wands. It tells me you're very courageous. You're confident. And I feel like you maybe lose that at times because of the thoughts. But I also feel like the fruits of your labor with that 9 of Pentacles, things are going to come to fruition for you. Whatever you're manifesting, you're going to be able to do it because you stood on your own 2 feet. That's a self-pleasure card. It means you worked hard on yourself. You worked hard on manifesting these things. And I have the Judgment that comes out after that. So it tells me this was, once again, as I read for other people, this is karmic in nature. This was a wake-up call for you in order to progress you on your journey. This was an eye-opening moment for you. And I feel like this is a wake-up call, and you have learned a lot from that, because I feel like that's come to an end. Maybe there's something that you were looking to put to an end, or you're thinking about will come to an end. You've been contemplating it with that 4 of Cups for some time. So they want you to meditate. Keep working on it with that 8 of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Keep working on it. It's work in progress. Keep working on yourself, as they're telling me. Okay. I have the Devil card on the base of my deck. So there's something you have to remove from your life. I feel. Mimi's Girl, maybe there's some negative thoughts from your past that you keep bringing forward. Maybe there's some traumas or something that's around you at times. I feel like maybe your energy gets brought down because you have a lot of thoughts that you bring from the past to your present. So I feel like this was something that you need to do, and you're protected with that Judgment card. That tells me you're protected by the light. So I feel like there's something that you need to move forward with and release in order to progress in your journey. Okay?
Nice.
And I hope that resonated with you, Mimi's girl. That's what I get today.
Nice. From Nancy from N Living, she said, "You have me crying 1,000% accurate. Thank you so much." And the next one up is we're skipping the Holy Trinity. Shirley Bird. Yeah, that's bad stuff. Shirley Bird. My family is in need of affordable housing by January.
Well, since he paid real quick. DHP Junior, since that Holy Trinity one, like Spirit's telling me not to touch that one, since you gave me $10 super sticker. If you want to put another question in there, I'll answer that for you. If you're not, if you're okay with, because I feel like this is something I don't want to touch. The Spirit told me not to mess with it today. So, and I listened to that before I do anything else. So if you want another question, I'll be more than happy to answer that for you. I just want to let you know I didn't forget your question. It's just Spirit's telling me it's not a good one to answer right now. So Shirley Bird?
For Shirley Bird, my family is in need of affordable housing by January. Will we find something by then?
Shirley Bird. Shirley Bird.
Be right back in 1 second. Excuse me.
It's all right. I got another Man of White.
I got you. Yeah, that's right. Mana White. I love it.
Man of White. Oh.
After we do a read on here, I do have a question for you. It's a pretty good question here in the chat.
Okay. So I have the 4 swords, Shirley Bird. So that tells me that this is just something you've been contemplating for a while. This is something that you've been going through. So I feel like this is a contemplation. Then I have the Page of Swords. So I feel like this is something that you're using a lot of energy mentally for this. And you're about this clarity you're trying to get. I have the Page of Pentacles after that. So I feel like there's something that is going to come to fruition. The Page of Pentacles. That's a soft yes for me. That's a tangible thing. You're manifesting that. And then I have the 7 of Swords. So I feel like you've been very strategic, or they want you to be very strategic in how you proceed. And I feel like you're going to be very strategic in how you proceed with this, because I have the Knight of Wands. That means you're going to take action. Things are going to move. You're going to have this increased movement. And I feel like with the 7 of Cups, I feel like you're going to have a few options. I feel like you're going to have a few options of what you're going to look to have, because I have the 7 of Cups. That means there's many options where opportunities are going to come. And then I have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is recognition, victory. So I feel like you're moving in this direction. You're going to have multiple opportunities. And I feel the Lover's card that comes out after that. So it tells me that, yes, you're going to have balance. So wherever this is going to happen, I feel like there's going to be balance brought to your life. So I feel you will. There's going to be recognition. You're going to have a couple of options, I feel, before January. And I hope that resonated with you, Shirley. And I'm going to send you good energy as well.
Very nice. Very nice. Mimi's girl said spot on everything. Thank you. DHP Junior said, thank you. It's okay. Go ahead. No question necessary. Thank you much. I'm paraphrasing there.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Jackie, I just wanted to bring to our attention. It's a pretty good question. I have similar thoughts. Jackie Gleason wanted to know, how is it that sometimes like these readings kind of resonate with others? She says, is it normal for the readings to resonate with so many of us instead of just like one person? It like resonates like with me or with them. Like what can you explain, or what can you tell our soul tribe about that kind of phenomenon?
I'm gonna blow some minds right now. So we're all connected spiritually. We should know that already. So I feel like when you resonate, plus we have quantum computers for brains. So when things resonate, it resonates with your soul. Then the quantum brain kicks in and you start relating to things that you can relate to your tangible timeline that you're in now. So it resonates with your soul, but then your mind makes sense of it through the quantum computing of it. So that's why I feel it resonates. Like, that makes sense. It makes sense. So when I read, I feel like I read for like when I'm doing this, I feel like I'm reading for the collective a lot. But a lot of times I can pinpoint. But I feel like it resonates with so many people because we're all on a similar journey, even though it's different, but it's similar in a lot of ways. So I feel like there's a lot of connection to that. And I feel like it starts with the spirit and it resonates in the heart. Yep, I have that. That makes sense. And then your brain starts to put pieces together to make sense, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does. I love it. I love it. And what better way to kind of enhance that quantum computer than to take from Ascent Nutrition that DHA algae oil?
Every day I take it.
Every day I take it. I take a double dose, one at night, one in the morning. And like I said, it's like fuel, gasoline for clean energy for that quantum computer, which is your mind. And it's absolutely amazing. So guys, go ascentnutrition.com.
Yeah, all the links are in this description as well for Ascent Nutrition. So
yeah,
you
and
guys went over
Harley Ray is in the chat also. Thank you, Harley Ray.
Sweet. Linda Christine. Hi, SOULdier. Thank you for everything you do and helping us heal one affirmation at a time. Do my guides have a message for me? You know, when I hear before we get started, honestly, I want to say, like, I appreciate this. Like, when you guys send me these types of, that tells me that it's reaching the people that it needs to reach. So that's what I know. That's what's amazing. That's, I want you guys to know. So I really appreciate your guys' feedback. So that makes me feel like my mission is, there's a purpose to the mission. You know what I mean? Now, it's not just my own personal, I already know what the mission is for myself, but to have you guys kind of fill me in on how it's affecting your lives tells me it's bigger than me, which brings me peace and love in my soul, that I know that I'm touching other people's hearts and souls. So that's what I always told Kristen from the first moment I talked to them. I said, you're changing lives one reading at a time. And that's a true story. And, you know, we're all, whatever that looks like to you guys, I feel like it's just the information of listening, an ear to listen to you. That's where it starts, and a heart to listen to you. So that's what we're here for, you know, and that's it all brought us together. The universe brought us together for a reason. So we didn't feel alone. We didn't feel alone because we're not. So thank you for that. I'm going to go ahead and just see what we can get, Miss Linda. Well, hopefully the person that was crying was because it was a good thing. As a response of the reading. Hopefully it was because it resonated so much.
Yes.
That's good. I hope it wasn't like, no, this guy is a quack. I'm crying because I wasted my money on you. No, that's my ego that comes out. See that? It's my ego that comes out sometimes. My doubts. I even have doubts about myself in my readings, and I shouldn't at this point, but I do. So, all right, let's see. Linda Christine. Let's see. All right. Let's see. First card I have is the Fool. So I feel you're on a new journey. If you aren't, or maybe you started a journey, maybe something new. You had a new beginning of something. I have the Hierophant. So I feel like maybe your family, you're very traditional in your beliefs. I feel like maybe your family, maybe the people around you. I feel like you're also very smart. You have a lot of wisdom. I feel like you're an old soul. You connect a lot spiritually. Then I have the Chariot. So maybe you made a movement. There was some change or something that I see between the Fool and the Chariot. So you're definitely on a journey. And if you haven't yet, you will be moving. I feel like moving along wherever that looks like as we move forward. I have there's Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups. So I feel like you're very creative, the Knight of Cups. I feel like you follow your heart. That's what I feel. I feel like you also, if you're looking for someone, maybe there's somebody's going to come toward you. I feel like maybe this new journey, maybe you've looked for somebody or somebody's going to come to you in your life. If you don't have somebody in your life, maybe a knight in shining armor is going to come to you. And I feel like you're very courageous with the Nine of Wands. I feel like because you've had your test of faith, you've been resilient in the things that you've gone through. And I have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you've had some breakthroughs. You're getting mental clarity on some of these things that you've been working through. And I feel like you're successful. You're very sharp-minded. And I have the King of Wands. So maybe I feel like you're a leader. Maybe you're a strong person in some type of leadership position, maybe to others around you, maybe in your family, maybe what you do in a job, possibly as income. And I feel like you're very good at overcoming challenges, and you're a leader, a natural leader. But I feel like maybe with the Five of Pentacles, maybe there's been some loss, or maybe some ill health or something that's been going on, possibly. Maybe you had some financial loss, or something that's gone on, I feel. But I feel like you're very passionate and you're taking action. So maybe whatever this is that you've had that's happened to you, I feel like you're taking action to correct this. And that's the type of personality you are. But I feel like you have a lot of worries. Maybe there's some worries going on with the Nine of Swords. Maybe there's something going on that you feel fearful about. Maybe there's something that you maybe feeling like. I have the 10 of Wands. So that tells me maybe there's some burdens. Maybe there's a lot you're holding on. You have a lot on your plate, possibly. I feel like that's kind of what's going on. There's some conflicts, I feel, with the Five of Wands. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe you have conflicts in your mind, or conflicts about how burdened you are with multiple things on your plate. I have the Star card. So it tells me you're very intelligent. Also, it tells me that you're the star of the show. So that tells me that there's going to be hope, renewal. With that, there's balance, there's purpose. You're going to have purpose. And I feel like spiritually, they want you spiritual. That's a good fortune card. Things are coming to an end. So whatever this is that you've been working through, that 10 of Swords comes out. It's coming to an end. And there's going to be some type of ending that will be, and it's part of your progress with the Two of Wands. So you're making plans. You're making progress. This is something that's part of your journey, as I mentioned. And I have the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm not going to pull anymore. It tells me things are moving forward for you. Things are changing for you. Things are changing for the better. So if you've had these thoughts, or these maybe there's some loss, or maybe some ill health at the time because of these thoughts and these conflicts and the burdens, you need to release those things, and you're going to have a change of luck for the better with that Wheel of Fortune. And to continue to work on yourself as you have. And this karmic cycle is coming to an end, and a new journey into the beginning of a beautiful new future for you is here. I hope that resonates with you.
Sounds very good. Who we have next up here is, it looks like Stephanie Lynn. Stephanie Lynn.
Okay.
Everyone is saying 1,000 years of peace is coming. I believe we are at the end of the book. Here's the question. What does the universe have to say with that in mind?
There's 1,000 years of peace coming.
And she believes that we are at the end of the book. What does the universe say? And MJOH, you've posted a few donations. Is there a question with that? Are you having trouble getting a question in there?
Jay, I want to ask you a question while SOULdier is pulling some cards.
Sure.
Just on a different topic, with Mr. T 45 having his Twitter account reinstated, what do you believe is going to be his first tweet to the American people?
Wow.
I honestly, I don't know. There's so many directions.
Yes.
So many directions, and I almost think it's going to be something quite simple. In other words, I'm back.
Okay.
I mean, he could say so much.
Yeah.
But I think it's just going to be something that small.
Okay.
That's me.
I love it. All right, SOULdier, what'd you get? And I love your Harley Ray candles behind you. I love them.
Well, this one is mine. I make that one.
Okay.
I make my candles too, but this one's the Harley Ray one for sure.
I love it. I knew I noticed that one.
Yeah, that's my Divine Masculine one. So to answer your question, Stephanie Lynn, first card I get is the Death card. So that tells me that something is coming to an end, which is the darkness and the dark age. And we're moving into a new beginning. We're transitioning. And I feel with the Page of Cups, this is bringing new love. Like new love, I feel it's coming to us. And then I have the Justice card after that. So that tells me that karmically, yes, this is going to be a win-win. And this is something that God is bringing justice to the world and to us. Then I have the Queen of Pentacles after that. The nurturing is coming. He's going to fulfill his promise of fulfilling us with that. We're going to be financially abundant. We're going to be able to enjoy ourselves and nurture others and nurture the world as we were meant to do, nurture each other's spirit. Because then I have the Six of Swords. So that means transition, moving out of troubled waters. He's transitioning us out of this troubled water. Then I have the High Priestess. This is something intuitively that we've been prepared for. We've been preparing for this. We're working on it. Continue to connect to spirit. Then I have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful fulfillment. That means financially, your health, your family, everything is beautiful in completion. That means he's completing. This is a completion and to bring us into this fulfillment. Because then I have the 3 of Cups after that. Celebration, families, enjoyment, communities. That's what that is. Then I have the 9 of Wands. That tells me this, we're almost there. We're almost there. They want you to be persistent. Keep that courage. We're almost there at the end. Then I have the Page. We're almost there. Then I have the Page of Pentacles after that. So we're manifesting this. This is something that's coming to fruition because Pentacles are tangible. So this is a new beginning. And a Page is like a young. So we're going to be a young, renewed age, like not just us in general, but just like our whole timeline will be young, renewed, a new beginning of light and love. So yes, Stephanie, it's coming. We're almost there for sure with that 9 of Wands. So thank you for the super sticker and super chat.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Those were good cards too.
They were.
That was a good reading.
Next one up. Well, we already mentioned Miriam Wallace for super sticker. Thank you. Chuck Jengler Jr.
Thank you, Miriam.
Up. Why was Western New York buried in snow this past week?
Mimi's girl has another one though. Yeah, I got Mimi's girl.
I have her after him.
After him?
Yeah.
I don't even see him. I see Stephanie, and then I see Miriam.
Miriam,
and then I see Mimi.
Chuck Jengler, and Mimi.
Okay, so what was Chuck's question?
Chuck's was, why was Western New York buried in snow this past week?
Okay. Let's see.
I love interacting with the Soul Tribe in the chat. So while Jason is pulling cards, I would like to know from the Soul Tribe, 1, what do you think Mr. T is going to tweet for his first tweet? And then number 2, Project Veritas. What do you guys think Project Veritas is going to tweet in the coming days? I'm very intrigued by the comments.
All right. First thing I get is I got the Chariot card. So action was taken. And I feel like it was to progress the movement. And I also feel like it was a military movement with the Chariot. Because if you think about Roman soldiers were military, right? They would use chariots. So I feel what the Chariot tells me was a military movement. Because I have the Moon card. I feel it was to create an illusion or create a distraction. Things weren't as they appeared. Because I have the Knight of Pentacles after that. So it was something that was coming to fruition. Something that was been worked on. I feel like it's so they can put in work. The military can put in work for whatever they needed to accomplish. Because I have the 6 of Cups. So that means something that they were taking care of that will affect. I feel like it's with nostalgia card, also with that 6 of Cups. So maybe something that they've taken care of that was related to little ones and families and things like that. And removing, because I have the Queen of Swords. So they're taking action. So I feel like this was something that needed to happen. It was a communication. I feel it was a calm to us as well with the Queen of Swords, because then I have the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like it was to show you that we're taking down the dark with the 5 of, that's a loss. 5 of Pentacles is loss. It's ill health. It's to take out. And then I have the Knight of Swords after that. So it's definitely a military involvement, because they took action. It was to take action and to move forward in the journey. And it was the 2 of Cups. So there was a collaborative energy. There was a collaborative. This was a collaborative joint venture. I feel like there was multiple parties involved, and it was something it was agreed upon in order to do this, in order to progress the movement. And I have that this will lead us to celebration with the Three of Cups. So yes, it was military involved. It was for cloaking purposes, I feel, for people to distract it and keep them off the road so they can continue with the mission. That's what I feel. And I hope that resonated with you.
He said, interesting. Jason, Brian, do you want to pick up something out of the chat that someone had mentioned on the tweets?
Yeah, I'm looking at a couple of people. I think Mary Jean Griffith is saying that Project Veritas may tweet, this is their guess, their opinion, stuff about CNN. And then someone else, Sandra Bullock, not Sandra Bullock, but Sandra Bullock. Mr. T, I'm back. Project Veritas, something about the little ones. And then Lady D, I love it. Did you miss me? And then this one is epic. Trump will say, this is from Dragon's Guardian Crystal Heart, saying, Trump will say, I'm back, bitches. I love it.
You may want to check your super chats, Jason. Also, but Miriam, who had placed a super sticker, Miriam Wallace, she did have a question. She was asking about past lives.
Okay.
I haven't seen the whole thing. It was
All right.
posted, and I'm going to look for it real quick, but I happened to catch it.
I can look on my YouTube channel, but I have to go away.
While you guys are doing that, I could read. I'm feeling along the same lines as Harley Ray about Trump saying something on Thanksgiving about Happy Thanksgiving, and then possibly about we will have a great Christmas. Or he will wait and just do one strategic tweet about a particular storm that is upon us. Very interesting indeed.
Do you want to call no more super chats on this one?
Yeah.
You still got, there's at least a dozen more to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
brother.
Roughly.
You got a lot.
Yeah.
Got him.
So if the moderators are in there, please no more super chats.
I don't even know if there are. I haven't seen any.
I saw Ocean Adele in there earlier.
Oh, okay, sweet. So
So
Mimi's Girl is the next one I see on my list. So
right. Okay. You have it there, Jason. Thank you for all you do for us. Does my dad have a message for me?
yeah. Okay.
And yes, Mimi Wallace said, yes, past lives, please. That was what it was. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll
Yeah,
get to her. We'll get to her
I'll read
next.
that one next then. Yep.
Yeah, we'll get to her next.
Cool. So, Mimi's Girl. You're holding on to something, Mimi. There's something you're holding on to because I got the Four of Pentacles. So that tells me there's something going on. Or I feel like you're very good at with money. That also because I have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to have some abundance. So what he's telling me is that maybe you're very good at manifesting or whatever. Maybe you made some financial decisions in your past. I feel like he's telling me that it's going to come to fruition. But I also feel like what they're telling me, though, he also is telling me there's something you're holding on to. Because I feel like there's some loss. I feel like you're holding on to that loss because I have the Five of Cups. I feel like there's some things that you come up, you keep having these reoccurring thoughts of loss. But he also telling me that he wants me to tell you there with the Five of Cups that don't focus always on what you don't have or the losses, but you also have a lot of beauty around you, I feel. Because I have that, there's the Devil card after that. So I feel like there's some dark thoughts sometimes that come up in your mind. And I feel like this is maybe maybe there's some attachments that he's telling me that you're holding on to, you need to let go of. That could be energy attachments. So that's what he's telling me. And I have the Queen of Wands. So he's telling me that he wants you to be confident. Have that joy again, that zest for life. Be the fiery personality you are with the Queen of Wands. But he also tells me that you're very independent. He tells me you stand on your own 2 feet. He also tells me that you're very courageous. He wants you to move forward. You have the tools and to be confident in yourself. And he wants you to be inspired again with that Page of Wands. And I feel like you're exploring. He wants you to be excited about your life and the things around you. Because there's a Tower moment. I feel like whatever happened disrupted your life. there was some disruption in the life. He's telling me that there was sudden change that happened. And it was regarding him because I have the King of Pentacles. So it tells me that that was something that was regarding him. And the Emperor card comes out. So it tells me it was the father figure. So your father is coming through. He's telling me that he's okay. He's fulfilled. He's moved on in his journey. He's here to help you. That's what he's telling me. He's here. He's still your father. He's telling me right now as the Emperor card, he comes in to protect you. He watches over you. That's what he's telling me. He comes to you. And I feel like the Queen of Cups, he comes to you to heal you, to nurture you. When you have these dark thoughts that I feel you have, and these things you're holding on to, the regret, the grief, the things that I feel like you've had that you're holding on to, you need to release those. He's telling me you need to release them because he comes to bring you healing and nurturing. And I feel like that's what you are as well. I feel like he helps kind of stabilize you sometimes when you feel a little out of balance. And I feel like he is your knight in shining armor. That's what I mentioned with that Knight of Cups. He comes to you. He comes to you. And I feel like he also brings you inspiration and he helps you. I feel like he does this creatively. He comes to you maybe in creative ways, maybe something that triggers you of what you reminds you of him at times. I feel like that's when he's coming to you in a creative way. And the King of Wands. So he tells me that he wants you to, you're going to overcome these challenges with the King of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands, you're going to overcome those challenges. You're strong. You're very passionate. He wants you to be that fiery personality that he knows you are. He says that, where's the girl that I used to know? She needs to release that stuff and be the ass kicker that she used to be. Because he tells me you're very passionate. He wants you to be inspired and take action, move forward, progress, be the fighter that you've always been. That Knight of Wands. You have challenges. He's telling me that. He wants you to continue to connect to spirit with that Four of Cups. Meditate. He comes to you when you connect or talk to him in your heart with your eyes closed or when you sleep. I feel like that's when he connects with you, as well as your other spirit guides that protect you. So he's telling me he wants you to continue to connect to spirit and nurture yourself and not be so hard on yourself. Judgment. It was part of what he had to do, part of his journey. You are also, this is an awakening for you involved. So he wants you to know that this is part of the journey for you as well. And things will work out. It's meant to happen. And he wants you to release these things. You will have awakening. You're having an awakening right now. And you will have it even more in abundance if you release these things. Because you're holding on to some stuff. And I hope that resonated with you, Mimi's girl. Because he tells me you have some negative thoughts that you some thoughts that you hold yourself back with at times. So he wants you to release that. And thank you for the super sticker.
Thank you. Miriam Wallace, as we mentioned, she was asking about past lives.
Okay. What was the question? Just in general, what are past life?
Yeah, general, it says past lives.
Okay. Past lives.
Plural.
What's her name again?
Miriam Wallace. Miriam Wallace. Thank you, Harley Ray, for the super sticker. Appreciate that. Love the masculine energy. Harley Ray.
Miriam Wallace.
Harley Ray stuff.
Harley Ray is legit. That's what I'm saying. The sage is unbelievable. Out of this world. Off-world sage. That's all I have to say. Unbelievable.
All right, I got the Emperor card. So it tells me that you've been a leader or some type of father figure in previous life, or some type of leader. It doesn't mean that father figure could mean that you were mother or father in previous lifetime, but you were a leader in a family environment, and for others, I feel. And I feel the Knight of Cups. So I feel like maybe this is back in times of kings and queens and castles that you would see. Because I have the Knight of Cups. I feel like you were maybe a knight. You were a fighter. You were some type of leader. Maybe you were a leader of others. And I feel like the King of Pentacles comes out. So you're also very wealthy, I feel. So I feel maybe at the time that you were possibly a leader, and you were very wealthy, very well off, and you were very abundant, and you were very generous. So possibly, I feel like maybe you could have been some type of royalty, because I see Knight and I see the Emperor. So I feel like there's some royalty involved with you, because I have the Wheel of Fortune. So it also tells me jackpot, very financially abundant. Things change. And I feel like you had some change, though, because I have the Eight of Wands. So you had some change that happened. And I feel like you also were with the Queen of Cups. I feel like it was part of your journey that you were very stable. You also were emotionally. But I feel like when it comes to the Eight of Wands, so things changed. I feel like you had something happen. The Wheel of Fortune changed, and you had something happen. And I have the King of Wands again and the Knight of Wands. So it tells me like maybe something happened with possibly another royalty, another kingdom. Possibly there's something related to that. I feel that you were involved with maybe some type of war because of the Knights. And I also have that there was some challenges and some competition. So I feel like maybe there was a competing kingdom. Maybe there's some situations that were going there. Yeah, absolutely. And because you guys weren't feeling fulfilled enough as kingdoms, I feel like it was one person was wanting the other. But I feel like things came to an end. Things came to an end. It was part of the judgment. The judgment card came out. So I feel like your journey at that time came to an end in that lifetime because you fulfilled all the things that you needed to fulfill in that lifetime because of the judgment. This is a new phase that you're in now. All these lifetimes, you started new phases. And I feel like this was something that you had absolution. You had some redemption. So the things that you needed to accomplish, I feel like you've moved in this journey with the Eight of Wands. You've made progress, and this is part of the journey. So I feel like you've had a pretty interesting previous past lives. So I hope that resonated with you, and thank you for the super sticker.
Okay, thank you very much. Next up, we have Carol Hamnett, Hamnett.
Okay.
Who is the lady coming in dreams? She said, "My dad wants to talk with me. He passed away 6 years ago. Thank you."
So it's a man coming to her?
No, it's a woman. Who is the
woman
lady
coming
coming
about her
in my
dad.
dreams about her dad?
And what was her name, the first name?
Carol. Carol Hamnett,
This woman is coming to
Hamnett.
Carol. Sensations. It's a guide. So this is a spirit guide, and I got the King of Wands. So that tells me that that's what their job is. Their job is to help with this scenario, because there's been some challenges, some things that you've gone through, and I have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like this person is there, or this guide is coming to you, is to help you. I feel like it's to help you take action to progress, because I have the Death card after that. So there was an ending that came about. And I feel like it's you're having some issues to trying to balance or find balance with this situation, because I feel like there's a lot of things that you have, maybe a lot of thoughts, because I have the Page of Swords. Those are thoughts and words. So, and that's also gossip and innuendo. So maybe there's a lot of racing thoughts, I feel, and I have the Three of Swords. So maybe there was some heartbreak. So maybe there's a lot of racing thoughts about the heartbreak that happened. But I have the Eight of Wands after that. So I feel like they bring news. So they're bringing news to you with the Eight of Wands. And I feel like you're going to start to receive some of these messages and increase speed. So I feel like this is a spirit guide who's a leader to help you connect because of the loss. And I have the Wheel of Fortune after that. So yes, you're going to have more messages come to you. And I feel it's to help you move past and progress in your journey, as I mentioned for others. And they want you to look at the long-term view, the Seven of Pentacles. So that means delayed success. So they want you to learn like different view. They want you to, a different perspective, long-term perspective. They actually want you to kind of, the seeds have been well planted. So I feel like they're telling you you're progressing. You've done all the right things. So they're bringing this information to you, I feel like, to help bring you peace. That's a delayed success for things that you've been waiting for. And I also have the Ace of Swords after that. So that tells me it also is to bring you mental clarity for maybe some of these questions that you have, some of these whys and what's going on. I feel like that message is brought to you is to help bring you clarity. And I feel like that's the purpose of why they're coming to you as a female, maybe. I feel like because the energy is so you can relate to it and not feel like who is a strange man. So I feel like that's why they've appeared to you as a female voice. But I feel like it's to help you progress and to help you um, move along in this journey because I feel like there's some things that you need to do. So, and that was at 144 right now when I answered that. So awesome.
Nice. Awesome.
I
Awesome.
hope that resonated with you. Thank you for the super sticker.
Okay, next up we have Sunflower. Good day, Soldier of Light, King of Cups, and Jason. After that, I guess she's referring to me as the King of Cups. It's okay. Cindy
Okay, hold on.
Sager.
I got missed one. Chuck Gingler. I have one that we missed.
No, Chuck's was already done.
Why was
Western
Western
New York,
New York?
buried in
Oh,
snow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, I'm already behind.
See? Okay. Hey, Vanna, I'm not just a pretty face.
Good day. Good
Okay.
day.
Good day, King
Good
of Cups.
day. No, I love Australian accents, man. That's why I love when Psychic D is on. I love talking to her, man. Danielle, I love her voice when she's talking. I love when she's like, "Dude, don't be dumb." I love how she just tells it to you straight, man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next
All
up,
right, you
I'm
guys.
sorry,
I'm
Cindy
just here.
Sager.
I don't want to cut you off, but guys, I'm gonna go. My throat is killing me, so I gotta rest up.
Sounds good. Good to see you, my friend.
Wednesday, I think we will have our show on Arcana Shores Wednesday. So look for that thumbnail. We won't have it on Tuesday. Kristen's coming back, but Soul
Right.
Tribe, love and light from
Time
me.
you having your show because I have mine on Wednesday too at 7
Oh,
with Dennis and Jay, and then I have 2 guests that are coming from. I have from Ishmael's group.
nice. Soldier of Light, love and light from me to you, brother. Jay the Rockstar Rocco.
Thank
Love
you, my
and
friend.
light.
Love you, my friend.
Soul Tribe. See you Wednesday, either
Yes,
here
man.
or on Arcana Shores. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
All right. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thanks, man.
Okay,
for coming.
just a reminder to hit that like button, please. Cindy Sager is up next. Do my guides have a message for me?
All right.
Cindy Sager.
All right, Cindy.
Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Wow, Cindy. So if there's something been going on, whatever it is, I have the justice card. So whatever it is that you have, if you had anything going on, it's going to come to fruition for you. It's going to be a win-win. There's going to be balance brought back to your life if you're not already in balance. I feel like there's a hangman. So maybe there's something that's been waiting on or something you've been contemplating. I feel like these things are you've been waiting for. I feel like they're going to come to fruition for you. And I also have the Queen of Cups. So it tells me that you're going through a healing phase. Maybe you're healing yourself emotionally, spiritually. You're also very nurturing. So it tells me that, and then the Judgment card comes after that. So it tells me that the things that you've gone through, once again, it comes back to awakening. You're awakening. This is part of your judgment. This is something you've been called to do. And I also have the Sun card after that. So I have beautiful cards for me. It tells me that everything that you've been doing in your life, that you're becoming enlightened, you're working on yourself spiritually, you're nurturing yourself and others, you're very compassionate. That tells me that this is your calling. This is what you've been meant to do. And it tells me that this is something you're bringing justice and you're bringing fairness and balance to people. And also your life is changed for the better. This is what you're meant to do with the Sun card. I feel like there's a lot of things that you have a lot of choices about what you do. Maybe there's a lot of things, opportunities coming, or you have maybe a lot of opportunities. But I feel like this is also, they want you to meditate once again, keep connecting to spirit. You're in a renewal phase for yourself. That's what they're telling me. You've been contemplating a lot. And I feel like the Queen of Pentacles comes out. Once again, you're rooted, you're grounded, you're nurturing. You're going to be financially, you're a very hard worker. You're practical. So it tells me that this is what you do. I want you to use your skills that you have to help and put them in practical modes and practical use, like to help others. And I feel like that's what you do. And I feel like you're in a transition point. You also help maybe people transition out of troubled waters, and that's what I feel. Maybe that's what's going on for you. And I feel like you're going to have financial security. Whatever this is, if you're not already financially secure, you will be with that Four of Pentacles. I feel that's something. But I also have the Ace of Pentacles. You're very good at manifesting. So this new beginning, this situation, you're going to be very abundant. Whatever this is that you're meant to do, you're being called to it. So whatever you're called or being pulled from spirit to do, I feel is what you're meant to do to help others. It's also going to come to fruition for you financially, and it'll be a beautiful. And I have the 10 of Pentacles underneath my deck, so that tells me that you'll leave a legacy behind you, not only for yourself and others around that you have close to you, but you're going to leave a legacy behind you for many generations. That is going to be beautiful. So I hope that resonated with you, Cindy, and thank you for the super sticker.
Thank you very much, Cindy. Okay, next up we have this. I'm just going to spell it out. MJOH. They had placed a couple super stickers, but wanted a question. So the question was, give this to you. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Do the angels have a message for me, please? Many blessings.
Okay, what was it?
MJOH. M
Okay.
as in Mary, JOH.
And that the angels have a message for them?
Do the angels have a message for me, please? Many blessings.
Oh, don't forget, you paid for a reading for the last time, too. So I'm going to have to take one from the chat tonight. From the last show.
We have about 10 more, so you know.
Okay, I'm rocking.
Okay.
All right, first I have MJOH. I have the strength card. So that tells me that you have great inner strength. You're very courageous. It also tells me that you're open to love. Maybe you're very loving, and I feel like you're open. You give love and you receive love. But it also tells me that you're very creative, or maybe there's something coming up. You're a dreamer. I feel like you're a dreamer of a personality. That's what they're telling me. That the spirit's telling me that you're strong. You're a dreamer. Continue to dream big. But also, if they're telling me that they feel like you have defeating thoughts at times with that 8 of Swords. So I feel like you feel imprisoned. You hold yourself back a lot of times because of the negative thoughts that you have. And I feel like they want you to release those, the negative thoughts, the self-imprisonment, because once you do, you have the 3 of Cups. That tells me there's going to be celebration. There's going to be celebration in your life. Whatever situation you have that you're going to be celebrated with your family, your friends, people you just resonate with. I feel like there's going to be celebration. And I feel like you're going to become more emotionally balanced. If you haven't already, you're starting to work on that emotional balance. And I feel like you're very compassionate. They want you to be very diplomatic in the things, what you're going to see and the experiences that you're going to go through. And I feel like the Moon card, because I feel like you're going to learn some things possibly, not just your own personal life, but in general, about things maybe aren't as they appeared. There's a lot of illusion of things that we're finding out. And I feel like this is something that maybe there's some fears. They want you to release any fears and anxieties of what's going on in the unknown. Because I have the Chariot for you. So that tells me things are changing. They're coming towards you with the Chariot. That tells me there's movement, there's action, there's victory. And action is going to come quicker than you feel. And I have the Ace of Cups. So it means the action that's coming, the motion, the action, all that stuff that's coming towards you is going to bring you fulfillment. Your cup's going to overflow with that Ace of Cups. You're going to be spiritually in tuned. I feel like you're gaining that. Maybe you're gaining more knowledge and you're working on yourself. That's what they're telling me. So Spirit wants me to tell you to release these self-defeating thoughts. I feel at times you have defeating thoughts. So they want you to release those things. There's going to be celebration in your life. Things are changing for you. The Emperor card. So things are changing. So they're telling me that, be the leader, be strong, continue to connect with Spirit with the 4 of Cups, meditate. I feel like you're feeling unfulfilled in your life. And I feel like they want you to connect more. So you start to find some purpose. And by doing that, you're going to find your purpose. And then I have the 10 of Pentacles. So it tells me you're going to come to fruition. That means you're going to have fulfillment. Whatever it is that you've been contemplating, if you connect with spirit, you'll be guided. And then it will come to completion with that 10 of Pentacles, and you will be fulfilled and leave a beautiful legacy card. Like I said, my lights just flickered all over the place.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was strong too. So that tells me everything is going to come to fruition for you. Okay. So continue to work on yourself, release things you need to release those negative thoughts and those fear and the self-doubts and the self-doubting and those types of things need to go. And once you do that, you're going to just really just overflow with abundance. Okay. I hope that
Good.
resonated with you, and thank
Good
you.
greeting. Good message. Next up is Sunflower. Sunflower gave a shout out to us earlier. Now she has a question. With my husband's permission, could you please do a reading on his health?
Sure.
Question, will he recover?
Okay. I'm going to pull.
I see Roman out there in the chat. Hi, Roman. How are you?
Rock on. All right. I'm going to pull with my Ancestor deck, see what they have for you.
Okay. I like it.
Let me tell you about Sunflower's health. Will he recover, please? First card I have is the Warrior card. I'm using my Ancestor card. So that tells me that they want you to, you're fighting. So he's a fighter. They want him to continue to be a warrior, okay? And to stand strong. You stand strong as well. I have the Jesus card after that, the great teacher. So I feel you guys are going to learn some things. This is a spiritual experience for him. And even though it's physical, but it's also a spiritual experience. He's learning lessons about himself. You're learning lessons about yourself. And also Jesus was what? A great healer. So I feel that I have the air guardian. So that tells me that's shift your perception. That tells me they want you to project he's already healed. Project it. He's healing himself. That's the perception they want you to change.
Awesome.
The direction guardian, that comes up again. So that tells me that what Spirit's telling me is you are being led spiritually on the direction that you guys are in. You're taking the right path. Spiritually, they're bringing you to the right path. High Priestess, once again, that's some of these same cards, but in different format of where I pull them. They want you to continue to connect spiritually for him and you. That's where it comes back to spiritual. We have to heal ourselves spiritually, and then we will heal ourselves mentally and physically. So they want you to connect with spirit. And they tell me that you're able to do that. Harness these mystical powers that we have. We have powers. We're magical. They want you to harness this. They want him to harness it. Already project that he's healed and he's healing. The she-wolf. The she-wolf comes out. That tells me for you, they want you to stay on, help him, be the she-wolf. Like if you know how packs work for wolves, you have the alpha male and you have an alpha female. They want you to be the she-wolf. They want you to be the alpha to help him, to push through. When he's weak, you help push through, so on and so forth. So they're telling me with the she-wolf that they want you to go in. Stargazer comes up after that. That tells me connect to spirit. Stargazer. They want you to connect to spirit. And you see how bright my light's getting? Connect to spirit. They want you to connect and then set your sights higher. Like I said, you already healed. You're already there. It's already happened. That's what they're telling me. Mother Earth, Earth Mother comes out. They want you to feel loved and comforted. So they want you to love and comfort him. They want him to feel loved and comforted because they do love and comfort him. So they want you're going to go through the love and the comfort. So that means comfort and healing is coming. I feel is coming for him. Then I have the summer. So I feel the summer card comes out. Bask in joy and light. I feel like summer, you're going to have joy, you're going to have light. So I feel by the summertime, he's going to show some improvement, is what I feel.
That's
And I
awesome.
hope that this resonated with you, Sunflower. That's what I got. By
That
the
was
summer,
awesome.
I feel.
That was very awesome. I just want to mention also MJOH said thank you. You give me hope. Many blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, this is just more of a comment than a question. DHP Jr. said, sorry for the deep question, fellas. I'm a curious soul, but thank you. You guys are great at this and appreciate your work. So the next question here is, thank you, by the way.
Thanks, JHP.
DHP.
DHP Jr., that's awesome. Thank you.
Next one up is Tracy DeRizio. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Why is New York called the Empire State?
Good question.
It is. I love it.
I'm going to see what Spirit can give me, and hopefully I can connect as much as I can, okay?
Sunflower said, so awesome. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you.
Real World Witness. Chrissy, hello there.
Why is New York called the Empire State? Let's find out. Ha! Okay, before I pulled any cards, I was getting Empire, and I was getting state, deep state, Empire. So I kept getting like it's a location, purposely part of the Empire. First card I pulled was the Devil card. First one. So that tells me this is part of the empire that they've built, the Devil's Empire.
Wow.
I have the Queen of Wands. So this is like a major place, I feel, in this situation with the Queen of Wands. That's a leader. So I feel like this, not just a leader, but I feel like there's some importance specifically to why they call New York Empire State, because there's something to do with the leadership. I feel like there's high leaders somewhere in the deep state in New York, because I have the Page of Wands. So I feel like this was something that it's for I see freedom with that. Usually freedom was the Page of Wands. So I feel the Empire State, it's the opposite of that with that dark card. That tells me that the freedom has been pulled from people. That's what I feel, because that usually Page of Wands is a freedom cards for me. I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like it's reason why that they've taken the freedoms. And I feel like this is something that they've done this has been planned for a long time with that Three of Wands. This has been so long it's been planned. And I feel like this is part of their plan. This was made them victorious over us, I feel. But there's been there's conflicts. It's coming from the off-worlders. So there's going to be conflict. They have conflict with that place. Off-world with the star card comes up after that. So it tells me that there's going to be some type of correction with this situation. Hope, renewal, off-worlders. And I have the 10 of Swords. So something is coming to a painful ending for the deep state in the dark. Where we're going to walk away from this situation with the 8 of Cups. So it's walking away. So it means we're going to move away from this old, and then the world. So that tells me when we're moving away, this world is going to change, and we're going to complete a karmic cycle, and it's going to move into a new beginning with that. So that's what I got for the Empire State, Tracy, and thank you for the super sticker, and I hope that resonates with you.
Awesome. That was a good one. Next up, we have MC.
Okay.
MC. So, will my family and I find a new place soon to live? Been at our current place for 15 years and have to leave, not by our choice, having difficulty. So, will my family and I find a new place soon to live?
MC.
Thank you, MC, for the question.
Yes. First thing I pulled was a 10 of Pentacles. So that means your family will be taken care of. King of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe your husband or something is going to come along. I have the King of Pentacles, so maybe some type of tangible thing is going to be made. It's going to be a good investment of your time and your money. I feel something is going to come to fruition. A good investment will come forward. And I have the Two of Cups. That means you're going to have balance again. I feel like there's going to be some type of unified. I mean, all this stuff that you guys have had, you're going to have that balance again. And I feel like the Four of Pentacles comes up. So you're going to have security. I feel like financially, I know you had some difficulties, but financially, I feel like you're going to be okay when it comes to the situation. The World. So that means, yes, you're going to make a trip. I mean, you're going to have a travel. You're going to have something new. You have to complete this. This is something I know it may be difficult, but this is something you're completing and you're moving into a new beginning with this World card. So this is changing for you. Attainment is coming. The Ten of Pentacles was the first card I pulled, which is your legacy card, your family card. You're going to be fulfilled. So yes, I feel you're going to have something very soon come up. I feel you guys are going to have something that's going to bring you balance. So yes, I feel very strongly. I feel you're going to have something come up that's going to work out to your favor.
Awesome.
MC, and I hope that this resonates with you, and I'm sending you light and love.
That's a good one. Light and love to her. Next up, we have Tracy DeRizzo again. I've been manifesting moving to the country and buying a house with land, praying for a spring move. Here's the question. Will I have the finances, and will it be within the next 6 months? Thank you.
Thank you, MJOH, real quick. And then thank you, Cecilia, for the super sticker. Thank you, guys. I heard you. So, Tracy, I've been manifesting moving to the country and buying a house with land, praying for a spring move. I'll have the finances will be within the next 6 months.
Sunflower said, you nailed my husband's reading 1,000%. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sunflower. Man, King of Cups has to experience this.
Moving to the country and buying a house. The universe must love us. Because the first card I pulled on this one again is the 10 of Pentacles.
Another 10. Wow.
So that tells me, yes, this is something that tells me you're going to be financially secure to be able to do that. You're going to be able to move your family where you need to be. I feel at this point with the 8 of Swords that you have a lot of negative thoughts. You're feeling trapped at this point, I feel almost. But the 3 of Cups comes out. Tells me you're going to have your celebration. You're going to have your family get together. You're going to have that moment of just beauty that you've been looking for, that celebration, as I mentioned. And I feel like you're going to have emotional stability again. You're going to have that balance that you've been seeking with that King of Cups, that emotional stability. I feel like the Tower card, maybe there's something coming that's maybe there's Tower coming up, a Tower moment that's change, or maybe there's something in your life of why you're wanting to change. Because I have the 9 of Swords after that. So it tells me maybe there's a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of anxieties, a lot of sleepless nights, and a lot of nightmares possibly. The Chariot is coming. So you are making a move. You will make a move for sure. And the Chariot tells me that this is you're going to attain victory. You're going to make movement. You're making progress now, and it's coming towards you quicker. And then I have the 2 of Wands. So it tells me they want you to continue to plan. Continue to plan what you need to happen, how you want it to happen. Plan it exactly how you want it. It's part of the progress. It is making progress, and you are going to make progress. So also the 2 of Wands is also another travel card for me. So you will be making a trip. You will be traveling for sure. That means moving. You'll be moving. I have the Page of Swords. So I feel like there's a lot of conflicting ideas out there for you. I feel like there's a lot of racing thoughts with that Page of Swords. And then I have the 6 of Swords after that. So you are transitioning. That's another movement card. You're transitioning out of troubled water, so you will make your move. And I get within this, in the 6 of Swords is my last card. That's within 6 months. So I feel they want you to release those negative thoughts. As I mentioned in my previous readings, project that it's already happened. Project that it's already happened. And release those fears and doubts about it not happening, it may not happen, release them. Okay.
Positive.
So
positive.
I hope that resonated with you, Tracy, and thank you for the super sticker.
Before we go to the next one, MC responded, I'm sobbing. My husband loves you both. 2, very grateful. Relief. Thank you.
Awesome.
So
Thank you.
next up is Muse.
This one here.
New SE. Yes. That's what I'm
What does
assuming.
my guides are trying to make me understand?
Yes.
What does my guides are trying to make? Okay. What is it? Okay. Let's see what they got for me, Moose. What message? What is it that your guides? Lucy's guides. Top of you. What is it? What message do you have? What is it you're trying to have? Please, thank you. Huh. Beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
So the first card I give is a 6 of Swords. So this is something that's part of the journey. So their guides are trying to tell you they're trying to help you understand your journey, where you are in this process. You're transitioning. You're moving from a different, the old you into this new you. So you're making a transition, and this new transition that you're making, you're expanding. There's some emotional baggage though that they tell me you need to release with that 6 of Swords. So there's something that you need to let go of. So they're telling me that this transition is leading to beautiful. The Sun card is the next card I pulled. So this is part of the journey. They're coming to you to tell you that they're bringing you love. They're bringing you joy. It's to tell you that all will be well with the Sun card. So that's what they tell you. And I feel like when the Knight of Cups comes up, so that's the Knight in shining armor once again. They're coming to you creatively, intuitively. They're coming to you with messages to help you on this journey. Because I feel like with the 5 of Cups, maybe there's some loss. Maybe there's some regrets that you have in your life. Maybe there's some pessimism about maybe things around you or what's going on in the world. So I feel like that's a way for them to kind of help ease that. And then I have the Page of Pentacles. I feel you've been manifesting this. I feel like these are things you've been asking your guys for. I feel like this is something you've been putting out. And I feel like this is something you're developing. So the Temperance card comes out. That's an angelic card, the Temperance card. So these are light beings. These are guides that are just telling you to bring you hope, to bring you calm, to bring you healing, to bring you balance. That's what they're trying to do, to tell you that you're protected and you're divinely guided with this Temperance card. This is part of your journey. So this is something you're manifesting. And I have the 10 of Cups. So I feel like they protect you. It's to help fulfill your journey. That's what the 10 of Cups, that's a fulfillment card. So they're here to help you. I feel like there's your family members come around too. Your guides and your family members come around, and I feel like they're always around you, and I feel like they support you and help you move you along on your journey with the 10 of Cups. And I hope that resonated with you, Muse. And they tell me with the Knight of Swords that I'm holding, or 9 of Swords on my bottom of my deck, that you have some thoughts sometimes and maybe some sleepless nights. So they come to you, I feel like, to bring you peace. So I hope that resonates with you.
Very good. Very nice message.
Thank you for the
really
super sticker.
Nice message. Next up is Marianne sent a super sticker, but there was a question with it. I'm not going to hack her last name. I apologize. Marianne's question is, what is the outcome of the, in quotes, war that my son is started with his shadow self to find his own real path and value?
I'm just going through the ones.
Right.
Thank you guys. All the ones I'm highlighting. Thank you for all your super stickers. I'm getting you.
Yeah, Tracy just put one in, and
So I have Forever Free Canada. That's the next one I have. Does Spirit have any messages for me? That's what I have. My next one.
Well, the next one, this one right here after Muse. I do not have Forever. Oh, Forever Free is coming up. Does Spirit have any message for me, Jason? That's a little further up.
Okay.
But Marianne was a super sticker, and there was a question put with it.
Okay.
So again, what is the outcome of the war that my son has started with his shadow self to find his own real path and value?
So you want to know how it's going to work out with the battle he's having between his light and dark. Okay, I got you.
Right.
Message
to find his real path.
What's her name?
Her name is Marianne.
Marianne?
Yeah, the last name I'll
No, that's okay. I just need the first one.
Thank you, everyone posting for the thank yous. Miriam, Cindy, MJ, OH, Cindy Sager, Tracy DeRuzo. Thank you so much.
First card I pull is a Nine of Swords. So he's got a lot of conflicting stuff going on. He has a lot of racing thoughts. I feel like he also has a lot of anxieties, maybe some depression at times. I feel like he has some despair. Like he gets down on it, on whatever's going on. Maybe he's very energetically, like maybe he's an empath, I feel, because I feel like he gets pulled down by a lot of energy. And I feel like he's a Page of Swords. So I also have the Page of Swords. So he's very curious. I also feel like maybe he gets caught up. He's always wanting to learn a lot of new things. And I feel like the things he learns, possibly as he's learning, is possibly can bring him down. And also feel because there's a lot of gossip and innuendo possibly around him. So there's something going on. I feel like there's a lot of things that he has. But I also, what they're telling me, that he's making progress with the Two of Wands. He is progressing. This is part of the journey, as I mentioned for others. He's discovering. He's having to make decisions. That's what it is. I mean, he's making decisions of these things he's battling, because I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, he's going to come to balance again. That's what these battles are. He's out of balance at times. I feel like there's things that are coming. It's going to come back to balance for him. He's going to receive some type of spiritual gift, or some type of something is going to come to. It's going to help bring that balance when he's out of balance. But he is going to find balance again. This is a transition point for him. He is transitioning right now with the Six of Swords. He has a lot of emotional baggage, a lot of things he's holding on to. He is transitioning, though, so he's moving out of troubled waters. So things are going to move. He's moving on. So that tells me, and then I have the Sun card. So he's battling these things. So the Sun card comes out after the transition. So he's transitioning. He's going to transition here in the probably not in the like immediate, but soon. He's going to start to transition. He's going to figure it out, and he's going to transition. He's got to release some of this emotional baggage, because I have the Sun card after that. He's going to have that fulfillment, that joy. He's going to have the sun shine on him again, because I feel at times that he feels like there's darkness around him. I feel like he kind of pulls himself down even more than he needs to. And I feel like he's going to be creative again. He's going to be renewed. I feel like he's going to start to learn things. He's going to have imagination. He's going to have this. I feel he's going to learn a lot about himself, because I feel like right now he has some regrets. There's the Five of Cups. There's some loss. There's some things that he's battling right now. He's finding creative way to deal with this. He is going to come through this, though, with the Page of Pentacles. He's manifesting. He's going to create a new beginning for him. He's going to manifest the future that he wants. It's whatever his desire that he wants to manifest is going to come to fruition, because I have the Temperance card. It's going to happen in divine timing, and as part of his journey, he's learning about himself, but he's protected by the angels. He's protected by the divine. So they're wanting me to tell him, or tell you, that everything is going to work out. He is going to get to that point. He is battling, but he's protected spiritually, and it's part of his journey, and it will lead to fruition. Okay. And to continue to connect to spirit is what he needs to do, and all will be well.
Good message. Patience for sure. Muse said left ear was ringing the whole time you were talking to me. Thank you, Jason. Kimber gave you a super sticker, Light and Love Soul Tribe. Next up is Forever Free. Forever Free asked, does Spirit have any message for me, Jason?
Forever Free. So the first thing I get is you're very courageous. You're very persistent. So maybe there's something that you've been, they're telling me that you're almost you're standing your ground. You're very persistent with that Nine of Wands. So maybe something is almost come to completion. You've done a lot of hard work. I have the Page of Cups. You also feel like there's some type of new creative opportunity that's coming to you. Maybe receiving messages, intuitive messages also. That's what I feel is maybe you're learning about things. You're curious. And I feel like there's some there's a lot of soul searching maybe that you're doing, or if you haven't been doing it, they want you to do it with the Hermit card. They want you to soul search. They want you to blaze your path, illuminate the path that you want. I feel like you're an old soul. You have a lot of inner guidance. I feel like you have a good moral compass, was what they're telling me. And I have the Ace of Cups after that. So I feel like your cup is going to overflow. I feel like things are, so you're connecting more with spirit. They're telling me that you're learning. Your cup is overflowing. You're going to start to learn spiritually. I feel like that's going to tie into everything else in your life. Love, your health is going to be abundant. And I feel like what they're also telling me with that Four of Swords, they also want you to take a step back and renew, heal yourself a little bit, rest. That's a renewal card, a resting card, a renewal card. And I feel like once you do that, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So something beautiful is coming for you. You will have abundance. Whatever it is that you're manifesting is coming, but they want you to rest, go inside, like that Hermit card also is. Go inside more and heal yourself spiritually, connect with spirit, and then everything else will overflow. And I hope that resonated with you. Forever Free. And thank you for the super sticker.
Awesome. And we're right at the last one here that I have, Jason.
Cool.
Quick shout out to TJ. Prayers and blessings to you, my friend. Okay, the last one here is from Stacy Moore.
Okay.
Stacy Moore says, on 11/14, I asked you if I had all my finances in order so I could quit my 3D job. So I could quit my 3D job so I could give abundant after the RV set. I was laid off on 11/16. Are we at the RV reset?
Well, let's find out. We at the RV set. Please and thank you.
And there was Mimi's Girl also posted a super sticker. Thank you, Mimi's Girl.
First card I get is the Three of Swords. That's a heartbreak. So I feel like there's people are having fears and being heartbroken. I feel like in the past we've been heartbroken because things haven't come to fruition. But I also have the Nine of Pentacles after that. So that's a tangible thing. That's finance. That's abundance for self pleasures, luxury. And I have the King of Wands. So I feel like maybe there's something that's coming out and you're going to be able to do that, I feel, with the King of Wands. And I feel the world. So things are going to change for the world. So you ask me, are we at the RV reset? I feel yes, we're going to have what the world is involved. And I have the King of Pentacles. So that's an investment card. So yes, your money you've invested is going to come. They're going to be very, very, very good for you. That's a very good investment card, the King of Pentacles. So that means, yes, I feel like financially you're going to be abundant. You're going to be secure. So don't be afraid. I know that being laid off and all that stuff is very afraid right now, but I feel with my cards that I have one no, that was the Three of Swords. That's in the past. But then I have yes, 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 and yes, and they're strong yeses, financial cards. So I feel we're right there. We're there. I feel like this stuff is going to start to come out, I feel, as we move forward in this journey. So Stacy Mara, I'm going to send you some light and love and protective energy, and I hope that resonated with you. So my cards are telling me we're there.
Awesome.
So the dark has been trying, but I feel like we're there. And I'm going to send you light and love. Thanks, Stacy.
You have a thank you super sticker here from Forever Free. Thanks. It's exactly the path I am on. Much love and gratitude to you.
Awesome. Thank you.
And
thank you, Harley Ray.
I have for everything.
Awesome. My chat keeps jumping around. Mimi's Girl, thank you for the super sticker. My chat has been jumping all night. Before we go, guys, if I don't have any more, I'm just trying to scroll through. And I hope that these... Thank you. You already read that to me. Thank you, Sunflower. Wow, my chat. Has your chat been jumping all night, man?
It has. And I want Dennis to do this job without the administrator function, just like I did. I want him to experience that.
You nailed everything. Thanks, Cindy. I appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you. Let me see. Before we go, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do a healing energy.
Quick shout out to Ocean Odell and Real World Witness Chrissy.
That's exactly the path I'm on. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I love the feedback. Okay, so I'm at the bottom. Oh yeah, I will do that. That's a good point. Thanks, Libby, because Mr. J. Rocco on the last live that I did here, that he was in the moderator, he said, I'm going to do a poll. So he says, pull a question from the chat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use his super chat from the previous one just to do a general reading for the collective. How about that? Then we'll do a healing and then we'll go on our way. So bear with me. What message do you have? Spirits, nice light and love for the collective out there. You may need to hear the message. Please and thank you for your assistance today. Thanks once again, Mr. Rockstar, for sticking with me.
Oh, you're quite welcome, pal.
Okay, so first card I have is the Eight of Wands. News is coming. News is coming towards us and is picking up speed. And then I have the Empress card. So I feel that this news that we're gonna receive is gonna bring us abundance. It's gonna bring us. It's gonna help us bring us healing. And that's usually so it's a nurturing card. The Empress card is a nurturing, very grounded. I feel like it's going to help us regain our footing. And I feel like we're going to become abundant, because I also have the Tower card. So there's something that's going to happen. I feel that the news is going to come to us, is going to cause a Tower moment. And I feel that this Tower moment, there's going to be truths that are going to come out with the Queen of Swords. So we're going to learn some truths. Some things are going to change. I feel like we're going to be more clear-minded. Queen of Wands. I feel like this is something that's coming to us, that we're going to have this the courage. We're going to be confident again once we start to see this movement really start to take off. And I have the Page of Wands. So I feel like we're going to learn some things that are going to inspire us. I feel like there's going to be some things that we're going to find out that's going to bring us freedom. That's also a freedom card. That Wands Page of Wands is a freedom card. So I feel we're going to learn these things that's going to really bring excitement back to us. And I have the Eight of Pentacles. So it's something that's been worked on. Something that's been worked on for some time. And I feel like this also could be possibly financial. It could be something from the military that's tangible. Something along that line that could be related to 2020. I feel like there's some things that may be coming out. They've been working on it. This is something that has been developed for some time. And then I have the Death card. So something that's been worked on for some time is going to come. They're going to bring an ending to the old. I feel with the Death card. And I feel like that's coming. And I feel like the end of the old is going to bring some loss. There's going to bring some fears. There's going to be a lot of things that we're going to have with that Five of Cups. But after I feel like we move past that, our wish will come true with that Nine of Cups. We're going to be fulfilled. We're going to be content. I feel like we're going to have emotional stability. All these things that we've been wanting, that we've been manifesting, our wishes will come true with that Nine of Cups. And then I have the Four of Wands. So I'm going to finish with that. That's a celebration. That tells me that we're going to celebrate. Our community is going to celebrate. And I feel like there's going to be a homecoming of some sort. So maybe Mr. T coming home, whatever that situation may look like. I don't know, but it's some type of homecoming, some type of celebration, some type of get together. And I feel like maybe we might learn something. And then the base of my deck is the Ace of Swords. So we're going to have victory and mental clarity. So I feel things are moving along as they need to. We're going to receive some news. It's going to bring us abundance. The things that we've been waiting for. It's going to be disruptive, though. It's going to be good for us, but it's going to be disruptive to the people that it's disruptive to. But there's truth's going to come out. So I feel like there's some things that we're going to have resolution to. Things are slowly moving out, and I feel like things are going to pick up pace now, because the first card I pulled was the Eight of Wands. So we're going to make some progress. I feel like this. We're going to get some clarity, guys. I know it's coming. Mental clarity is coming, and victory with the Ace of Swords. So that's what I got for the collective. And I really thank you guys all for coming on tonight, as I mentioned. And before we go, I want to do a quick little healing for everybody. So if you want to grab your candle or your sage or your Palo Santo or whatever it is that you have, you don't have to. It's all on your intention, as I mentioned. And if you've donated today for a super sticker or super chat, I really am very, very, very grateful to you and the universe for that. So I just want you to know that. So if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and if you want to close your eyes. And I want you to slow your breathing down and slow your mind down. I want you to slow your breathing down in through your nose 2 to 3 seconds, out through your mouth 2 to 3 seconds, in through your nose 2 to 3 seconds, out through your mouth 2 to 3 seconds. And I want you to bring into your heart and your mind's eye an experience or something that you really brings a smile to your face, brings joy to your heart, an interaction, a loved one, some type of experience, whatever it is that brings joy to your heart. I want you to bring that into your heart center now. Now, as your heart is opening with that beautiful love that makes you smile and your heart smile, I want you to visualize with your eyes closed. I want you to visualize pulling in all this beautiful white light energy that you've given away so freely to the universe. I want you to visualize pulling this energy in through the top of your head. And you start to pull this energy in through the bottom of your feet. And you're also pulling this energy in through your heart that's wide open like a beautiful lotus flower. And I want this energy, as you pull this energy in, I want you to feel this energy flow through you. I want you to feel this energy it should be making you feel lighter. This energy should be uplifting. This energy should be feeling like it's warm and it's healing, because that energy is you. That is energy you've given away. And as this energy comes in to your open heart and your body, I want you to let it fulfill you. Let it re-energize you. Let it heal you. Let it renew you. And with this open heart, this lotus flower that's so open, and our crown to the heavens, and our roots through the earth, I want you to push this beautiful white light energy out to the universe around you. And I want you to say whatever intentions you have in your mind, in your heart, or whatever affirmations you like to say in your mind and your heart. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. I am divine. I am a child of God. I am discerning. I am ascending. I am no longer affected by my past. I am the master of my own destiny and future. I am enlightened. I am abundant in all areas of my life. I am worthy of abundance of all areas of my life. I am loved and I am loving. I am healed and I am healing. And I am sending increased light, love, energy, vibration, and healing energy to the ones I love and to the universe around me. I am fulfilled with the light, and I am divine. So be it, and so it is. So, right when we started the meditation, you see that? The trolls, man. Block. You're blocked. See, I can't even block these guys. They don't even let me block them anymore. Retarded. But hey, that was amazing, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys stay with us all the time. And I appreciate Mr. J. Rocco for being the host. And maybe next week it'll be someone else. And like I said, tune in if you guys would love to on Wednesday. I mean, we'd like to have our roundtable, and if we're able to, and hopefully we'll be able to get together. But I love you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for all your super chats, super stickers, and thank you for your loving energy and your beautiful vibrations that you guys have given me. So I want you to know that you guys are loved. You guys are loved from me. You guys are loved from Mr. Rocco. And I know you guys are loved from all the soul tribe that's in this chat. And thank you, Guardians, once again for killing it like you guys always do for the other channels. I couldn't do this without you guys as well. You guys are awesome. And I'm sending you all light and love and dragon energy and protection, especially the ones that are having really hard times in your life. I'm sending you healing energy, okay? You just need to believe that we've already won. You need to project that's how your future is going to be, that you've already won. Not the fearful of if it happens or it doesn't happen. That's where they want you to. We need to project like we already have, and it will come to fruition. If your energy stays on that path and that light, don't be deflected. Don't be taken off. Things are going to come at you that's going to knock you down. As we mentioned, keep those boots moving. You're in the trenches, guys. There's a reason why you are here at this time on this existence in this timeline, is to progress the timeline and be the soldier of light that you are. So thank you guys once again for tuning in tonight. 107 people on my chat right now, 17. Soldier of light out.